Haha, I bamboozled you this 10 seconds. Hello, how are you guys doing? How loud is this? How are you guys doing? How loud is this? That sounds very loud. Okay, that's going right down. I have a feeling that was incredibly loud. How are you guys doing, bitch? And also Leon Kawata. Hi Leon Kawata. Wasn't that loud? Well, it sounded very loud in my preview, but I couldn't really test. So, how are you both doing? I am exhausted. I am genuinely, up until half an hour ago, I was in bed. I walked about 9/10 miles today. That's like what? If I had to guess, like 18 kilometers, about that. I am exhausted. I got back and laid in bed for like 4 hours. Checked the time, it was 6:30. I was like, oh shit, I've got half an hour until the stream started, so I called Sean quickly and then I got out of bed and got ready. I'm exhausted. Your squash was full when you opened it to the brim. You out of squash? So am I. I've only got water. I've got water. I've also got some lemonade because I know I can't be asked to go to the fridge. Genuinely, my legs are aching me. Like, I am in agony. Yeah, that's true. I don't have any normal food at the moment, but yeah, that's anyway. It's weird how quiet the Dang streams have been lately. I get it. No one gives a shit about the Danganronpa streams. But it's weird, you know? All the alerts good. Yeah, voice attempt, family friendly, and highlight. That's good. I might actually remove a couple of them because I don't really have a lot of energy tonight. Voice attempts and family friendly. I'll keep family friendly because that one's always funny to piss around with. But voice attempt, I don't know if I have the energy. I don't know if I have the energy tonight, to be honest. I am exhausted. I do want to stream this, I'm just exhausted. Anyway, Dang is very good. It's nice to chill. But like I was watching like this video. Someone went through the entirety of the second game and like went through the everything that happens and put it in like a 3-hour long video, 3.5 hour long. Just watch the whole thing. It was very good. And now I really want to get to chapter 5. I really want to get to chapter 5. It's the best chapter in all of Danganronpa. It's so good. Yeah. So, Dang, there is a body, so turn the blood on, and it happened daytime. So, let's play some Dangly Grandma's Drill Game Raven Pond. Or what do you call it in general? You called it like you called it Dagnabbit Rent Pool. Right. Dang. So, recap. Boomer Girl died. Yes. Didn't like her. Right. Close Discord. So, yeah, the Boomer Girl died. I'm going to be very slow this stream. I will say that all that I need to sneeze. I am exhausted. Did I guys tell you I'm exhausted? I'm going to be very slow this stream. But I want to try and make it as entertaining as I can, but I am fucking exhausted. Yeah, but chill streams. I mean, people don't give a shit about the streams as it is, so I can do whatever I want with them because no one watches them regardless. Sorry. I like to self-deprecate my streams a lot more recently. I've been feeling a little bit... Yeah. The voice acting is done for you. Yeah, exactly. That's one thing I'm happy about. I don't have to worry about going over the top of voice acting. because I just don't have the energy tonight. I'll be honest. I am happy to stream. I do not have the energy tonight. Anyway, recap. Boomer Girl. Don't know why this is so quiet. Oh fuck! The boomer is dead. Apparently, if you do her free time events and you talk to her more, apparently she's not as bad. And she has a good backstory, but I still don't like her. Anyway. So we will continue. As I said many times. It's going to be a slow start. However, dangly grand Mars. Gaming? Gaming. I'm so slow. I'm going off topic constantly. I am genuinely I've never walked that far before in my life. It took me 3 hours to walk that distance. And then when I got back, I was just collapsed on the bed. So I only got out of bed not long ago, like half an hour ago. So I'm still waking back up again. Sorry, just checking general. I am still on about the... have you ever walked 9 miles in one go? Right. Boring but fine. Yeah, it was... I'm just exhausted. I'm exhausted. I've never done that before. Walked so far, got back, laid in bed for 4 hours, watching Danganronpa videos. One video, and it was 3 hours long. But now it's dang time. But I hope you're doing well, Hamtrugler. Yeah. But I'm exhausted, that's why this stream's going to be a bit more chill. Hopefully the audio is good. If it's not, please let me know. I'll only have to do a little bit of voice acting at the start and end, thankfully. But yeah. Okay, not gonna lie. I actually quite like doing Nagato's voice. However, I did forget what I'd done. I forgot the voice I had for him. Let's discuss murder. Yeah, it's such a chill stream, guys. Let's discuss murder. Let's do a trial. Let's discuss the fact that there is a murderer among us. Sorry, no woo. We love death. Woo, sorry, no woo. Chill vibes after all. Exactly. So it's finally starting. I forgot my Nagato voice. Fuck. Okay, I need a recap. How did my Nagato voice go? I'm gonna bring out a VOD from last night because I liked the voice I done for him. But like, I genuinely don't remember the voice I had. I genuinely don't. Vibe on dang quality. How's the audio sounding? I just need dang low quality. I'll kill the stream otherwise. My internet's bad. Good. Okay, so been a sussy little baka Hajime. Dangly grandpa. Right, so that's the Minecraft section. So in a section with Nagito. Pretty sure it's just been okay, so oh, hello Nagito. What do you want? That's weird. This closet. Is it really okay to think it's just been carelessly managed? Nagito's in the closet. Guys. Oh yeah. I forgot that happened. It's suspicious. Okay, yeah, why that part? I clicked on that because I saw Nagito. Of all the parts I could click with Nagito, it's that bit. Where I see the sussy little boards in the background. Okay, so I guess it's just talking very, like, breathily. Not putting much effort into the voice. I guess. I don't really know, to be honest. Voices, I just wing them, like, completely. There's no planning. So it's finally starting. The class trial where our hopes and the killer's hope will finally clash. It ain't brilliant, but we'll get to the trial soon where I don't even need to worry about my voice acting. But it's alright. Either way, hope will win in the end.
Alright.
Now then, let's go prove it. Ugh, what's he so excited about? There's no reason to respond to a guy like that. Anyway, we should start heading over. The trial field where Monokuma is waiting. I have to make my case there.
There is no escape.
There is no escape. We have no choice but to press forward. Nagito being Nagito. Exactly. Nagito, I will admit, on my first playthrough, Nagito just... I didn't like him. But like after knowing him a bit more, I think he's a really cool character. He doesn't beat the girl, however, he's still really cool. He's fucking insane, but he's cool, he's clever. Anyway. Now then, let us go. As we talked among us. You can't spell ourselves without us. Among us. We'd left the beach house and Mahiru's body. I have to say that again because there's no way I'm putting that in the video. As we talked among ourselves, we left the beach house and Mahiru's body. Okay, so over to Monokuma Rock. He's a batshit crazy character, but a well-written character batshit crazy. Exactly. He's fucking crazy, but in a very well-written kind of crazy. He's not like Toko. I mean, Toko's written actually quite well. Toko is written quite well. I'm trying to think of characters who are insane but not written very well in Danganronpa. I can't spoil V3. That character. I cannot spoil V3. Chapter 6 is all I'll say. One day you guys will fully hear about my hatred for the V3 ending. Anyway. Monokuma Rock. No, let me go. Help me. It's more screamy, but I don't have the energy for that today. Also, before I do forget, I want to check my pet. Okay, so they're still clinging on. Can I give them? I can give them some sunflower seeds. Have some sunflower seeds. That's a little bit of hope. Can I give you more sunflower seeds? Have some more sunflower seeds. Anything else I can give it? I think I can't give it anything of these. These are like special things. However, can I... Oh, okay, it's too valuable. Okay. But I don't have any potato chips. I'll give them more to Jackie. I can't move. Okay. Yeah, the I've given all of my potato... Oh, never mind, I do have a bunch. Never mind. Hope. I had spares because I knew I was going to see her again. That's why I had 5. Anyway. Wah. He's going to do something crazy to me. I'll be ruined. Why? Hey, shut up and stay put, you stubborn little Lolita. I was going to say stubborn little bitch. But he didn't. He clearly didn't say bitch.
Stop it!
Hey, stop harassing. Look, the wording in this game, it's always weird. Context, fine. But sometimes the wording of certain things really need to be adjusted. Just out of context. You know? You know? Anyway. This is... What's going on? Hiyoko's trying to run away, so Monokuma brought her here by force. But Hiyoko's still trying to run away, so Monokuma's trying to wrap her in. So Monokuma's trying to wrap her in a full Nelson. I don't know what that means. Probably not good. Hey, if you don't stay put, I'm going to make you a part of this island's food chain. Yeah, I mean, there are a lot of problems in this game, down to translation. Bear in mind this was originally a Japanese game written by Japanese developers. Everything Japanese. So the translation isn't perfect. Jeez, making me waste my sweet ass time. There's another problem to deal with besides this one. Where the heck is Hiyoko? That guy. He totally ditched. He totally ditched my appointment. He pisses me off. Yeah, some things are definitely intentional. Oh yeah, this bit. Oh yeah, this bit. His anger changes form! I'm right here. Huh? Buff Monokuma. Oh my god, look at buff Monokuma. Look at them veiny Monokuma. Damn, one of us could by someone need to find who did it by discussing it to an excruciating detail. Let me give you a second. Just check my virtual pet. Let me check my Tamagotchi. Oh no. One of my friends has been fucking murdered. We need to investigate their death and find out which one of our other friends killed them. Hold on a second. Let me check my Tamagotchi. They really did go all out. It's honestly, they've done... This game is so much better than the first one. I mean, it's mixed. The opinions on this among like fans, it is very mixed. First or second game. The second game really did elaborate on the game. In terms of gameplay, it seems a lot more fun. But in terms of like story and things, it's mixed. I personally prefer this one. I have some sunflower seeds in the background. Stab, stab, stab. I'm just, here you go, little pet. Have some sunflower seeds. And we have just Leon in the background. Just fucking stab it. He still has stubs for hands. He does have, look at those little stubs. He's got such veins, but his little stubby little Animal Crossing hands. Imagine him with veiny hands. That'd be horrible. He is, and Amy came out a great time. Fucking brilliant time. So the contrast between the veins in his body and his hands, that's literally like the base game Mario Kart 8 Deluxe tracks, right? And the DLC. In my opinion, this game, it's got really high highs and kind of lowish lows. Exactly. I will say, for anyone who hasn't seen this game before, the next chapter, chapter 3, is widely considered to be the worst chapter in Danganronpa. The chapter itself is good, but the case is, like, most people agree that the trial is just the worst. The case, even. The trial is fun, but the case itself is just seen to be just fucking terrible. Not in a yikes way, it's just not very... It's not written very well. It's really not written very well. Non-spoiler, why? Essentially, I'm trying to like reveal why it's bad without spoiling anything. Basically, it pulls a big twist, in a sense, and kills a character with potential. That's all I'm gonna say. It's just a little bit... Yeah, we're discussing this whilst the buff Monokuma is on screen, yes. I mean, personally, I still prefer this next chapter to the first game's chapter 2, mostly because of how close to home that one hit for me. I didn't like that, but this one is still considered to be like the worst one. However, this game makes up for it because chapter 5, pretty much every single Danganronpa fan agrees that chapter 5 of this game is the best by a long shot. It is genuinely fucking amazing. The case here, the second game is considered the worst one in the series. I sure hope this doesn't carry over to the next mystery novel series. Chat likes a lot. I I think you've said this before. But yeah, so chapter 3 is considered to be the worst. Chapter 5 is considered to be by far the best. Also, chapter 4 is very good. Chapter 4 is really cool. Not as good as the 5th one, but chapter 4 is really cool. Basically, everything from the end of chapter 3 onwards is really fucking good. Like, better than the first game, personally. Really good. And yes, Ham, that's when it really gets good. Anyway, we're done with Buff Monokuma. Hiyoko, you came. I was worried about you. There's no for me to run anyway, so now the ending, I have to accept it, right? Now every chapter in Ghost Trick is amazing. I'm talking about Ace Attorney, yeah. I figure really gets good. Really gets good, Sean. It's bad. Chapter 3, I know you're joking in that comment pretty much, but I will have to say. So, chapter 3, I wouldn't say it gets bad. I can tell you guys will actually joke around quite a lot around the concept of the motive in chapter 3. Each chapter has a motive, but the third chapter's motive you guys might find funny. It's actually quite funny. I mean, at the time it wasn't, but basically seeing the motive in present day, it might be a little bit funny. But the case itself just isn't that great. Like, if you're paying enough attention, it's really fucking obvious who the killer is. But yeah. Yeah, that's on with the one chapter 2, not 3. Don't have to talk about chapter 3. We're talking about chapter 2. But yeah, after chapter 3, it gets really fucking good. Pretty much, I wouldn't say the motive is dumb. I'd say it's a good motive, but they didn't pull it off very well. It's a good motive, they just didn't pull it off the greatest. It's a bit... yeah. Anyway, chapter 2. This chapter is also pretty good. But still... Bastard! I mean, Yakuza, accepting defeat is not an option. Hiyoko, what does that mean? Well, it's all good. The trial heats up, it's all good. Anyway... looks like everyone's here. So let us depart now. See ya later! I'll go first and be one step ahead of you guys. Yeah, anyway, back to Buff Okuma. Exactly, I agree with that. Buff Okuma moment. This is bad. Crap. I'm not many prepared yet.
Like...
do you even have to prepare?
Show some spirit!
If you don't have enough power, harness your latent energy. Come on, bring out that energy. Because I need to take a shit.
This too
So it
must be
begins,
the
the beginning of the end. Now then, let's keep our spirits high so we can one day find that shining hope. That's right, I can only... moving forward is the only option. Hiyoko and Nami.
Cause it's bad.
Let's go, we can't forgive the killer. Who do you want, anyone you guys want to talk to? Gundam, talk to Gundam. You should be honoured. A mere human such as yourself will be present to witness the beginning of the end. Cool. Nagito. What are you dilly-dallying for? Come on, let's hurry up and go. Any other voices I like doing? Mikan. Mahiru. Why did Mahiru... wah. This is impossible. I just need to talk softly and calmly for Mikan. I don't know who else I like voicing, really. The other characters are just me doing my best, but... anyway. Monokuma Cock. The Wheel of Causality. Roar. Someone is really slamming a door outside in the corridor.
You're so evil!
Eek! No matter how many times I see it, it is such bad taste. The worst, the lowest, most brutal taste. What is this? A diamond? It must be my lucky day. I am going to mine this. The amazing escalate animation again. Somehow I move my muscles, stiff from fear and nerves, and awkwardly walked onto the escalator. For some reason, my breathing was short, and was eventually struck by a feeling similar to dizziness. The moment all of us were inside Monokuma Rock, Rumbling sound filled the room, and the surrounding space began to fall. Yeah, just a fucking drop. As it shook with a clatter, the elevator we were inside continued to drop. Throughout that drop, I was fluctuating between feeling hope and despair. As if my heart was a rotten fruit, swelling in the sun before it finally goes squish. I suddenly stopped breathing. My consciousness began to fade from the pressure. I tried to endure that pressure by firmly standing on my legs. And after a while, the elevator's vibrations gradually weakened. And then it stopped altogether. Aim! Defeat that boring routine! So I've decided to start redecorating. How's it look? Mr. Monaco's redecoration. Awesome, isn't it? It's not like I lied to think otherwise anyway. You missed the Kazuichi, but I missed the Kazuichi, but that's a good thing.
That is...
To go to the trouble of doing something this elaborate. Really? What is your true intention?
No,
Nothing really. Essentially, this killing game is just to kill time anyway. Kill time? To break away from my purpose. That alone is my purpose.
Lie.
Purpose only give me a weakness. Those who have purpose are always the weakest ones in the bunch. That's why you guys should forget about such cheap-ass purposes like trying to survive. And enjoy the class trial from the bottom of your hearts. A time has been discovered. It's starting. The class trial is starting. Boomer, the ultimate photographer. She had an unyielding force of personality, but she was actually very good at taking care of people. Most importantly, she was always straightforward. To some degree. The person that killed her is Among Us! Oh my god! Among Us! Oh my god, suspicious! Oh my god, Among Us is the killer! It's a little bit suspicious. Boom, 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 boom. Our humours are fucking broken, guys. Seeing the words Among Us and we all fucking break down. You guys can't see chat, but everyone's fucking spamming Among Us emotes. Why do I come here when it says Among Us? The killer here is Among Us? Among Us? A little bit suspicious. It's a little bit sussy baka. Like literally. Chat is just Among Us. That's it, it's just fucking Among Us. I don't want to believe it. I don't want to believe it. I don't want to believe it, but... Regardless, we need to find the answer. It doesn't matter if you believe it or not. Because it's the only way. Aside from finding out who the killer is, there is no other way for us to survive. And so... He looks kinda sus. Is it gonna... No? Oh, don't tell me that's... Oh, thank you. Okay, I was worried that that wasn't gonna work for a second. Blood off. Does it... Hang on, I need to check whether all this works. Okay, that's fine. That works as intended. Okay. I need to drink. I am so thirsty. 3 hours of Boom was the first rebuttal showdown simply because that was the only time she could have had one. Exactly. Yeah. Go to send stuff. It's a fucking Among Us and Leon Kuwata. Oh, it made a fucking Among Us with the Among Us. It looks a little bit sussy. Oh my god. We're fucking broken. Okay. And also, this life-threatening trial building with hope and despair has begun. Thank you, Hajime. Very cool. So, let's do a little bit of court prep. So as always, we're going to go through all the truth bullets. There are no truth bullets that are available to me. None are available to me. That's fine, because I know what I'm doing. I'll open the e-handbook and read all the truth bullets. There are a handful. There are a handful, but I'll start reading them. Right. Like they did away with the awkward catchphrase from the first game, they really did. It was cool, but it was also really corny and it got really repetitive. Anyway. Monokuma file number 2. The victim is Mahiru Koizumi. Estimated time of death is around 3 PM. The scene of the crime where the body was discovered is inside the beach house at Chandler Beach. The cause of the death is a single killing blow to the head with a blunt instrument. There are no other conspicuous external injuries and no trace of foreign substances, such as drugs. The bloodstain on the floor has streaks leading to the roadside door as if Mahiru had crawled through it. How do live action movies exist IRL? How does anime exist in an anime game? That's a good point. I mean, inside of an anime, is anime or is it anime something else? Or is it real life? I guess it depends on the context. I don't know. I don't fucking know. I don't watch anime. Danganronpa's the only exception. Okay. Footprints on the beach. Footprints were found near the crime scene. The trail leads from the beach house and loops towards the road. The footprints were Hiyoko's. Metal bat. This metal bat was found at the crime scene. Due to the bloodstains coating it, it's believed to be the murder weapon. The murder weapon used in the Twilight Syndrome murder case was a murder bat too. Trash can. There are a bunch of empty plastic bottles inside the trash can in the beach house. They were probably drinks from the refrigerator. That's realistic, it would be a good joke. I mean, there is one realistic thing in this case, you'll see it in the truth bullets. Pretty anime girl mask. A mask of the anime character Sun Witch Despacito, found at the crime scene. Yellow gummy. A gummy candy found in the closet at the beach house. It looks a little bit sussy, don't you guys think? Sun Witch Despacito. Like, what is it? Sun Witch Esperito? It's just easy to call it Despacito. Shower room. The beach house has a shower room. However, the shower is out of order and cannot be used. Iron barred window. The only window in the shower room. It can be opened, but due to its high location, it can't be accessed unless you hitch a piggyback ride from someone. Broken fish tank. In Twilight Syndrome murder case, a tipped over fish tank was found in the music room where the first victim's body was discovered. Gravel and water was scattered everywhere. Killer's escape route. In Twilight Syndrome murder case, there was a broken window in the first room where the first victim's body was discovered. Normally, you can't leave the music room without passing through the entrance hall. So we're kind of solving two murders at once. But separate ones. One was inside of a video game. I actually didn't know Twilight Syndrome was an actual game series until you pointed it out last night. I genuinely didn't know Twilight Syndrome was an actual series. Stolen school swimsuit. Girl E, who appeared in Twilight Syndrome murder case, had her swimsuit stolen by someone. Ending prize. The ending prize was found in Mahiru's room. How is the audio sounding? Could have based it off of a manga. It consists of an envelope containing 4 photographs. There was also a letter included in the envelope that says, "Try playing Twilight Syndrome. After you get a game over, press down 5 times for the real game. Once you do, you should remember what you all did to my sister. We'll talk then." Don't care who Girl E is supposed to represent. Her name is Girl E. Like, I know who she's supposed to represent. I know what her name is. But it's funny just to call them their code names. Entrance hall photo. One of the ending prizes. A picture of Mikan, Ibuki and Hiyoko at what appears to be an entrance hall. No, it's Girl E. Broken vase photo. One of the ending prizes, a photo of a broken vase. Girl D showed Girl E this photo in Twilight Syndrome murder case. This vase was broken in the classroom next to the music room. Victim's crime scene photo. One of the ending prizes, a crime scene photo of the victim after she was killed in the music room. Girl E's crime scene photo. One of the ending prizes, a crime scene photo of Girl E after she was killed. It looks like she was killed with a metal bat. Oh my god, Kaede. Well, that's Kaede's lie, isn't it? Sorry. Get me back. Apparently there were a lot of these inside Hiyoko's room. Each bag comes with 4 flavours. Strawberry, melon, grape and orange. Letter on Mahiru. A letter found inside Mahiru's pocket. I was going to tell you in person, but I couldn't find you, so put this in a mailbox. About what we discussed earlier, is it okay if we change the place and time? I'll wait to come to the beach house on the second island at 2:30 PM. It seems there's someone who wants to interfere with our meeting. Let's keep it a secret. Until then, let's transfer to see each other for a while. It'd be bad if they started suspecting us for no reason. Hiyoko Sayanji. Mikan's autopsy report. Mikan's autopsy report. What the fuck, why is it in English? Mahiru received a blow to the head from behind and died instantly. And that's all of it. So, it's trial time. It's trial time. You guys ready for the trial? We've been live 40 minutes. How? How? Okay, let's do... I was swallowing my water. Okay, trial time.
Now then, let's begin with a simple explanation of the class trial.
If the audio's okay, please let me know. I'm going to move over here now. Hello, I'm over here now. You spent a good 5 to 10 minutes discussing chapter 3 before we got to it. That's true. That's very true. And I spent a good 10 minutes rambling before we even started to do anything. Okay, let's start vibing.
During the class trial, you will present your arguments for who the killer is and vote for who done it.
How's the audio?
If you vote correctly, then only the blackened will receive punishment. But if you pick the wrong person, I'll punish everyone besides the blackened, and that person will earn the right to leave this island.
Oh, no matter how many times I hear it, it's such a cruel rule.
Your mother is a cruel rule.
Now then, let's first discuss the motive. That masterpiece of gaming, Twilight Syndrome murder case.
I agree with that, Lion.
What? Who cares about that game?
The outcome of this trial should be determined by whether or not we find Mahiru's killer.
You don't say.
Nevertheless, we shouldn't ignore it. After all, that game is the motive this time.
Yeah, you're right. Then let's try discussing that first.
Well said, Chiaki Nanami, the ultimate gamer.
I'm sure everyone who's beaten the game already knows that it's based on an actual murder case.
Some of us have not beaten that game. Give us a detailed explanation.
Jackie.
It means Twilight Syndrome Murder Case is a non-fiction game. Additionally, some of us are characters in that game too.
Some of us are characters in a video game?
Oh no, Nekumaru is self-aware.
So, I think it's better if we clarify who the characters in the game are first.
Air conditioners! Yeah, fourth wall stuff's nice. It's good. They like to do that in Danganronpa. It's good. The characters in the game were Girl A, Girl B, Girl C, Girl D, Girl E, and Boy F. And the high school girl who got killed at the beginning. By using the star file to clear in the game as a reference, I should be able to figure out who's who. The first character the player was able to control was Girl A. The true identity of Girl A is probably... Does anyone have any idea on who Girl A is? Girl A was the one you was playing as. I actually said this on stream last night. Does anyone remember who I said? If not, it's fine. But in this little game that Monokuma set up, this little video game, you play as Mikan.
I see.
You play as Mikan.
Girl A is probably Mikan Tsumiki. That timid tone. That definitely sounds like Girl A.
I don't know, I'm playing with like the lid for my bottle. There's like a little rubber ring around the edge and I just keep biting on it.
Based on the list of names in the staff roll, I can't think of anyone else who would be Girl A.
Why am I in a video game? That's an infringement of my right to privacy.
A nasty, trashy pig shit like you doesn't have any privacy rights.
Ah, a nasty, trashy pig shit. I feel like I heard that in the game too.
Have you guys heard me play that on a soundboard before? Because I have. A nasty, trashy pig shit. A nasty, trashy pig shit. I've played that line many times on a soundboard. Ah, a nasty, trashy pig shit. Sounds a bit...
Huh?
She's right. The one who said that was... Girl B.
I see. Girl B was short and foul-mouthed. She's probably Hiyoko.
Your mother said that, yeah.
Short and foul-mouthed? That's like the complete opposite of me.
I'd have to disagree on that, Hiyoko.
Anyway, let's move on. Next is Girl C.
Girl C, huh? Her personality was hyper, energetic, and unique. Is there anyone in this trial, anyone in this class, who is hyper, energetic, and unique? Distinguished. Which girl in here is very hyper and very energetic? Monami. Leon Kawata. Pointing. That's a hint. Pointing. It's Ibuki.
I see. Girl C is Ibuki.
Monokuma. Girl C is Monokuma. I've never even tried doing a Hajime voice. Girl C is Monokuma.
Girl, see? Then I'll see you next Tuesday.
Listen here, Ibuki. Right. Listen here, Ibuki Miyoda. I wouldn't say that's smooth, Lion. She called us a cunt. What? Do you guys not know that? C-U-N-T. That's the classic. That's a classic. That's what it means. See you next Tuesday. C-U-N-T.
Let's move on to Girl D.
Chieki picked up on it. And I see you next time. Well, see you next Tuesday also works. Girl D, huh? Only one person who always has a camera with them. Monokuma. Silly boys, get a hold of yourself. I'm not Girl D, you know. Maybe just more knowledgeable in ways of telling people they are cunts. Libbytato added permitted term. They are cunts. Let me just take a picture of your stupid faces, okay? Say fuzzy pickles. Just kidding. I've never seen that dialogue. Ah, what are you doing? Stop playing around with Monokuma.
Crap!
Girl D, huh? There's only one person who always has a camera with them. My hero.
I see! Girl D is my hero. The victim in this case.
Yeah, that's correct. Let's skip Girl E and talk about Guy F.
He's Guy F. Guys, who's Guy F? Sato, Monokuma, Hiyoko, or Ibuki? It's Hiyoko moment.
I see.
Like Mebble. What?
Aren't you Guy F, Fuyuhiko?
I was in a game? That's fucking stupid.
About that Hiyoko.
That reminds me. Wasn't there another person whose last name was also Kuzuryu?
Yeah, there were 2 Kazuryus in the staff roll.
Another person?
Why could there have been 2 Kazuryus in the staff roll?
It was one of the names on the staff roll. The names were Sumiki, Koizumi, Sayonji, Miyota, Sato, Kuzuryu, and then another Kuzuryu.
Okay, what could that mean?
Hold on. Why do you keep saying there were 2 Kuzuryus?
It's not like I'm wrong. That's how it's written on the staff roll. Since you beat the game, you probably know what this actually means, right?
The reason Fuyuhiko's last name, Kazuryu, appears twice. It's true I have a hunch, but to call me out like that? Nagito, you're really someone I shouldn't mess with. Because they were to. Nagito beat the game. This confirms he is a gamer. Gamer. The reason Fuyuhiko's last name, Kazuryu, appears twice is probably because he had a double role, he had an older sister, it's just a bug, or he had a little sister. What is it, guys? It's just a bug. That's the bad one, that's the wrong one. Maybe it's just a bug, don't you think? There's no bugs in my game. I made my quality assurance team work 24-hour shifts just to test it. You're the blackened, the blackety blackened.
Crap!
Tongue twisters, I'm not great with them. Leon accidentally coded it wrong. Right, what could it be? Fuck, why is it like...
Crap!
Okay. It's one. It's because he had a little sister.
I can prove it with this. In the game, Guy F, Kuzuryu, mentions that he has a little sister.
Spoilers.
Hmm? What do you mean, little sister?
This is what Guy F said in the game.
Bitch. Oh.
It's pretty clear. There's no doubt that Guy F had a little sister.
I didn't press anything. It just literally showed up for like a split second. That bitch. It didn't even show it for that long. It just mentioned Guy F being pissed off at someone about the sister. So, why the hell did we share a brain cell during dank streams?
Plus, the sister actually appeared in the game. That's why the name Kuzuryu appeared twice.
By the way, what role did Guy F's little sister, the other Kuzuryu, play? You probably noticed, right?
I don't really want to say it myself, but I need to move the conversation forward. The only character in the game I could see being Fuyuhiko's little sister is the high school girl who died at the beginning.
I see!
The dead high school girl who was the first victim in the game is the only person I can think of.
Fuyuhiko's sister died. That bitch. Gully, was it? That bitch, what the hell she did to my little sister?
Based on Guy F's tone in the game, it's clear that Girl E is not his little sister.
Leon claimed another victim.
So if the only person left is the dead high school girl, then she must be Fuyuhiko's sister.
Why do you sound so fucking happy? That's a winning personality you got there.
Winning personality? Are you praising me?
I was being sarcastic, dumbass.
Hey, you said the game is a work of non-fiction. That means Fuyuhiko's little sister is...
Yeah, I have a little sister. Something wrong with that? It's just a fucking game. Don't go mixing up some video game with reality.
Let's all praise Nagito. Actually, oh. She's dead.
It's not just a game. It's definitely based on true events. That's why it's the motive.
Don't go making shit up, bastard!
Nagito's being a bit of a dick right now. So Fuyuhiko's sister was murdered. And he's just being a dick about it. So compliment reward. I was going to make Libby compliment Nagito. I honestly don't have the energy to compliment tonight. However, I would not compliment Nagito. I mean, actually, he's quite a cool character to be fair, but still.
If she was the type to die easily, I'd have fucking killed her myself a long time ago. I mean, when I first entered Hope's Peak Academy, she was mouthing off to me as usual and sent me off. It happened just the other day.
About that, you're probably thinking like that because you've lost your memories.
Shut the fuck up! You be quiet!
I see. So you're never gonna accept that that game is based on true events, huh?
Fuyuhiko is stuttering because he is baby. In a good way, baby. Nagito, you're very good at being hopelessly annoying in a good way. Hopelessly annoying. Did you say hope? Hope, 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 hope.
Okay, I understand your attitude toward this class trial now.
Nagito, you seem to be doubting Fuyuhiko a lot. Do you suspect he's the killer?
Sus.
A mystery that easy would make me feel sad. It wouldn't be good enough to serve as everyone's stepping stone. That's why I'd be much happier if Fuyuhiko wasn't the killer.
Okay, you're starting to act weird again.
Anyway, now we've established who all the characters in the game are.
Girl A is Mikan. Girl B is Hiyoko. Girl C is Ibuki. Girl D is Mahiru. Guy F is Fuyuhiko. And the first victim in the game, that dead high school girl, is Fuyuhiko's little sister.
That's just a story in a fucking game.
If so, then Girl E is Miss Sato.
Could it be? The same Miss Sato who likes white rice?
I don't know what Sato you're talking about, but I don't think she's relevant to this case.
That's most likely a reference to something that I don't know. This game is full of fucking anime references. My god. All of which I don't know.
Maybe it's related to Gundam's last name, since they're both really plain names.
The heck is that world connection?
Tanaka may be an ordinary family name, but it's far better than Sato or Suzuki.
And he also has a strange rivalry going on.
Hey, no one cares about that. Hurry up and talk about the mystery of the game.
Huh? What do you mean, mystery of the game?
My, you don't know. I heard that Girl E got killed.
What? No way! Is that true?
Getting killed is so violent, don't you know?
I got gossip, Kuma. What?
My, such awful times we live in. Why did this happen?
You guys are definitely friends.
So the mystery of the game is the murder of Girl E, correct?
Then let's hurry up and solve it. Let's first figure out why Girl E was killed.
The reason Girl E was killed. I should be able to assume why based on the content of the game. Because Girl E was the killer? Because Girl E witnessed the murder? Because Girl E interfered with the murder? Or because Girl E was Fuyuhiko's sister? No, Girl E was the killer.
I see!
Girl E killed Fuyuhiko's sister.
The reason Girl E was killed is because she killed the first victim in the game.
Which means Girl E was killed as revenge for the dead high school girl.
So sarcastic.
What do you think, Fuyuhiko? Apparently Girl E was killed to avenge your little sister.
There has not been a single non-stop debate yet.
You're fucking persistent. I don't care what that game said at all.
But...
Is that true? Girl E, She killed the first victim?
In order to make that clear, we need to know more about the case involving the first victim's murder.
It's the murder that occurred in the music room. I knew it would come up, so I prepared in advance. Look, I made a map of the music room's surroundings, which was the stage of the first case.
Thank you very much, Chiaki. She's very useful at these things. So this is the map of the first murder. This isn't Mahiru's. This was the first girl in the game, Fuyuhiko's sister. But yeah, trial. Discuss.
I'm surprised you went to all this trouble.
Mapping is second nature to retro game fans. Classic dungeon crawler RPGs have a first-person point of view, so mapping as you play is a basic.
We get it! Let's talk about that later so we can focus on the case.
Then, I'll start explaining. Girl A, Girl B, Girl C, and Girl D were at the entrance hall when they heard the sound of glass breaking. Immediately, they climbed the stairs to the second floor and headed to where they heard that sound. Girl E was in front of the music room on the second floor, and she confirmed that the sound came from in there. But the door to the music room was locked. So Girl D went to get the key from the office, and when the 5 of them were finally able to go inside, they found the victim's body.
Oh, Chef's gone.
Dead from a blow to the head.
Yeah, he killed Byakuya. Teru murdered Byakuya. And then Mahiru, the photographer, she was the victim of this case.
Because the music room's window was broken, the girls thought the killer escaped through there. The sound of breaking glass that they heard at the entrance hall seemed to confirm that. Plus, Girl E's school swimsuit was stolen, so they concluded that the escaped killer was some pervert. How does that sound?
Yep, an understandable explanation. Just as expected from the ultimate gamer who excels at clearing games.
Shut up, Nagito.
But it wasn't a pervert, right? Wasn't the real killer Girl E?
Obviously. Girlie was waiting outside the music room for the other girls after she killed the first victim.
Did she lock the music room from the outside? Then she would have totally needed the key from the office.
So redundant.
Which means Girlie was hiding that key. We can assume she used it to lock the music room after she left it.
But Girl D was the one who went to the office to get the key to the music room, right?
By the way, since it was never mentioned in the game, we can exclude the possibility of there being a spare key.
You can lock the music room from the inside, right? So from there, Girl E broke the window and escaped, and sprinted to the front of the music room as fast as she could before the others arrived.
She would have passed by the entrance hall where the other girls were waiting if she tried to do that.
Then, forget this!
It's not cute to see an old guy sulk.
Hey, is Girl E really the killer? We haven't reached an answer yet.
I don't know. Is she? Based on the details of the game, it's no mistake that Girl E, who was waiting in the hallway, is the killer. Then what did Girl E do after killing the girl inside the music room? Guess I need to clear that up first. Oh my god, first non-stop debate? I'm down here now. Kill her, I didn't know her.
After she killed the first victim in the music room, what did Girl E do?
Your mother.
She just broke the window in the music room and escaped outside.
So how did Girl E get from outside the school to the front of the music room?
To go back to the music room from outside, you need to go through the entrance hall.
Plus, at the entrance hall, the other 4 girls should have been there.
At the entrance hall, the girls heard the sound of the window shattering.
No,
that's wrong.
That's wrong. It was actually the broken vase.
First of all,
The sound the girls heard wasn't the window breaking.
Shoot, Maury.
If it wasn't the window, then what broke to make that sound?
A vase.
A vase.
Vase? How low can you go?
I love how blunt he was there. So what could have happened to make that sound? A vase. A vase? How low can you go?
After the murder, a broken vase was discovered in the classroom next to the music room.
So the sound of breaking glass that the four girls heard wasn't the music room's window. It was the sound of the vase breaking. Probably.
Actually, the murder was nearly finished by the time the four girls met in the entrance hall. Girl E killed the victim in the music room, broke the window, and went to the office to get the key. With that key, she locked the music room from the hallway, returned the key to the office, and went back to wait in front of the music room. All she had to do was break the vase in the next door classroom as the four girls met by the entrance hall.
To make them think the murder had just occurred and that the killer had just escaped.
So, when the four of them ran over after they heard the sound, Girl E acted like she had just rushed over too.
I see. Now the mystery has been solved.
I hear sounds in the hallway. I think we're good. I think we're good. Okay. I think we're good. I was making sure. There's usually sounds this time. Usually someone knocks on my door. But I don't hear anything. Okay.
Wait a minute! The mystery hasn't been solved yet! You haven't determined what the murder weapon was yet!
Your mother. Murder weapon?
Who cares about the murder weapon? We found out who the killer was.
Not cool! I went to all the trouble of making this death march, so you gotta stick with it to the end!
What the heck? You're so annoying!
Fine, let's figure out the weapon. If this keeps up, I'm gonna feel like I need to shit. Which means I'll feel disgusting!
You're the disgusting one.
The weapon is pretty unconventional. The answer was revealed in the game, though. Now then, will you guys be able to figure it out?
An unconventional weapon that was also appeared in the game. If we're told we can't advance as long as we don't make that clear, then I have to do it. I'll do it. I know exactly what it is, because I've done this enough times. Yeah, hang on a sec, guys. Hang on a second. It's nothing crazy, just normally at this time someone does knock on my door. I don't want to miss it. Never mind, I don't think I hear anything. I'm probably deaf. Okay. I think we should be okay. Okay. Also, while I'm here, I do want to check. Not that. This. I need to readjust my camera. Move myself over here a little bit. Sorry, guys. I wouldn't know that line, but still. Okay, back to this. Right.
What about broken glass?
Isn't the cause of death a blow to the head?
Then she attacked her with the fish tank.
That's too big to be a weapon.
Then the piano.
Why are you going even bigger?
The investigation conducts universal chaos.
It's on that big a scale, too?
How about beating her with gravel instead?
If it's a weapon that was used to beat them to death, it should have had blood stains.
I know what it is, I know what it
She beat her to death
is.
with her fists!
I know what it
Weapon inside
is.
the... What about broken glass?
Isn't the cause of death? Think she attacked her with...
That's too big to be.
Then the piano.
Why are you going even?
The investigation conducts...
It's on that big a scale, too?
How about beating her with gravel instead?
I agree with that.
Consent. Gravel and the school swimsuit.
I got it. The killer must have used gravel to attack the victim.
So the fish tank that was next to the body. Yeah, consent. There was a fish tank next to the body, right? And there was gravel inside of this fish tank. They keep on saying every now and then that the girl had someone had their school swimsuit stolen. What if they just put this gravel from the fish tank into the swimsuit and beat her with it?
My goodness. I got it right. And I was just throwing things out there. Just as I thought! I'm chosen by the gods!
You're not chosen at all, and gravel is impossible. It's too small to be a weapon.
Your mother's too small to be.
What if the gravel was put inside some sort of bag?
A bag? What kind of bag?
If the weapon is something that appeared in the game, then so is the bag. And the only thing I can think of is the school swimsuit. If you tie the swimsuit like a bag and stuff it full of gravel, it'd make an effective weapon.
Gravel inside the swimsuit? Even the ace attorney would be astonished by such a fantastic idea!
Oh my god, lion moment. It mentions the ace attorney. Oh my god. When the attorney is ace. Oh my god. There are so many references in this game, it's crazy.
But for the killer, it's an idea that kills two birds with one stone. To make people think the killer is some pervert, it makes sense for a school swimsuit to be stolen.
In Japanese, it's even better. They straight up name drop Phoenix Wright himself. Really? God. I love that.
And if that swimsuit was used to make an improvised weapon, it'd have to be disposed of later.
How about it, Monokuma? Are you satisfied now?
This happiness you feel when the mystery you create is solved. Only producers know this feeling of ecstasy.
But the real important talk begins now. Girl E had someone who can be called an accomplice. That person was actually Girl D.
Girl D. You're talking about Mahiru, right?
Huh? Mahiru is the accomplice? What is this? What does that mean?
Means your mother.
The piece of face that became an important clue in the music room murder. Girl D got rid of it.
And apparently the reason Girl E committed murder in the first place was to protect Girl D.
To protect Mahiru. The reason this girl committed murder in the first place was to protect Mahiru.
Girl D was being harassed by the victim.
Mahiru is being harassed by Fuyuhiko's sister. Oh my god, they were girlfriends.
Girl E found out and tried to stop it. And they ended up getting into an argument.
And she felt a rush of anger and ended up killing her.
But she should have had a clear murderous intent. I mean, she choked her out and then bludgeoned her to death.
She probably made her unconscious by accident. And from there, she couldn't go back. I somewhat understand that feeling.
You what?
You can? That's pretty scary.
But Girl E was also killed by someone on the 4th day. Or the game's last day.
I beg your pardon. But this girl was also killed by someone on the 4th day, or the game's last day.
I might as well ask just in case. Who do you think killed Girl E?
This unnamed girl. I mean, it's obvious. This Sato. It's Sato. Girl E is Sato. Girl E's killer. Right now, the only person I can think of is that guy. Guy F.
I see!
Monokuma.
It should have been Guy F.
A scenario where Guy F murders Girl E out of a burning, hellfire desire to avenge his murdered sister.
But Guy F is...
What? It's just a story in a video game, isn't it?
That's all you can say. If that game is telling the truth, it'd be a huge problem for you.
Hey, clear this up for me. Those of you who appeared as characters in the game, do you remember this incident?
Guy F Hiyoko. Yeah, that's probably why he was called Guy F. Probably. I don't know.
That is... I'm terribly sorry, but...
They don't remember. That's obvious. Because their school memories were, like, totally stolen.
Even if I don't remember, I already know. It's obvious that guy is the killer. No one would kill a nice person like Mahiru besides a piece of shit menace to society like Fuyuhiko.
Fair.
Girl E and Mahiru were killed by that guy.
You sure do talk a lot of shit. Well, I'm used to it by now.
But does Mahiru's murder have anything to do with that game? Perhaps the two are unrelated.
Look at that baby face. He's a little shit. No, the game and Mahiru's death are probably related. In actuality, there's an important shared point with Girlie and Mahiru's murder. The metal bat.
I can prove it with this. I'm not sure the two events are unrelated. At the very least, the killer has definitely played the game.
He's a baby, he can't hold up a weapon.
As proof, Mahiru, who was killed in the beach house, and Girl E, who was killed in the game, were both killed by a blow to the head with a metal bat. There's no way we can ignore that connection.
Someone must have wanted to split her head open the exact same way they avenged the first victim. Hey, why don't you confess already? You're the one who killed Mahiru, right?
You better cut that out right now! There is no way a stupid game could be the motive!
You're dumb enough to believe that stupid game, and that's why you killed her as revenge!
If you keep making up your mind like that, we're just going to go around in circles. And it's true Fuyuhiko may look suspicious, but don't you think that'd be too obvious?
What are you...
I mean, there's a possibility that it's a trap set by the true killer.
Sussy.
Trap? What do you mean?
Maybe Fuyuhiko because we haven't hit the halfway point.
The true killer played that game, and most likely found out about the relationships between the characters. That person could be using that knowledge to try to set up Fuyuhiko. Are you saying that a completely different killer murdered Mahiru and used the game motive as their cover? Isn't that what happened, Hiyoko?
Huh?
Don't you understand? I'm saying you might be the true killer.
What is this? Like, I can only laugh. What are you even saying, you nasty toilet-clogging bitch?
What are you saying, you four-eyed troll? Accusing me of killing Mahiru?
Why do you doubt Hiyoko?
Do you know where Hiyoko was today? She was at the beach house, the scene of the crime.
But I didn't go to the beach house!
No, that's wrong!
Gaming.
Wait a minute. You should have been at the beach house, Hiyoko.
What a lie. Trolled my game design.
Seriously, I told you I didn't!
Bullshit. Bullshit. You can't see my finger pointing at her. I'm pointing at me. Bullshit. Look at that bullshit bitch. Look at that bitch over there. Look at that. Annoying bitch. Annoying bitch. What a bitch. I'm not talking about Gundam. Look at that bitch. Look at that really annoying bitch. Better? Yeah, she's shaking quite frantically. I can't really replicate that on my camera without just doing that. She's a little nervous.
But these footprints in the sand in front of the beach house, aren't they yours?
I don't have such ugly footprints. They're probably Mikan's based on how ugly they are.
Don't decide that based on ugliness.
Huh. They're not Hiyoko's footprints? That's strange. The footprint I collected from your room matches these footprints perfectly.
Collected? I never gave you permission to collect that, you nasty pedo!
Plus, the footprints left in the sand were facing away from the beach house. Which means, when the owner of these footprints went inside the beach house, they used a different entrance.
A different entrance? Are you talking about the door facing the road that Mahiru's body was leaning against?
Are you saying when that person went inside the beach house, the body hadn't appeared yet?
The door was still accessible when they went in, and wasn't when they left.
Which means something happened in between those two events. Isn't that right, Hiyoko?
Ah! I remember now! I remember when I went to the beach house!
Sure you did.
So you finally decided to confess.
I'm pretty sure you guys already know this, but going for walks in the morning is my daily routine. I've never heard of that daily routine before. And that's when I went to the beach house. I went there on my morning walk.
I see. If you went there during your morning walk, that doesn't have anything to do with the case at all.
Don't believe her so easily, dumbass. She's obviously lying.
Huh? It's a lie?
She remember.
People who call other people liars are usually liars themselves. If you say I'm lying, prove it. Can you even prove that I'm lying? There's no way a bunch of worthless idiots like you guys would be able to do that. I did go to the beach house, but only during my morning walk.
Bullshit,
No,
bitch.
that's wrong.
Bullshit. It's a lie.
Only during your morning.
Oh god, how the hell am I going to voice Kokichi? Will you still claim that after you take a look at this letter? Only during your morning walk, huh? Will you still claim that after you take a look at this letter? I was going to tell you in person, but I couldn't find you. So put this in your mailbox. About what we discussed earlier. Is it okay if we change the place and time? Family friendly? Heck you. Sean's just redeemed the family friendly thing. Again. Okay. 10 minutes of family friendly. I'll wait to come to the beach house in the second island at 2:30 PM. It seems there's someone who wants to interfere with our meeting. Let's keep it a secret. Until then, let's try not to see each other for a while. It'd be bad if they started suspecting us for no reason. Hiyoko Sayonji.
That letter! It's the one Mahiro had, right?
I see. So Hiyoko was able to arrange a meeting with Mahiru by exchanging letters with her.
I could just not talk. To be honest, it's a trial. I don't really talk all that much. I mean, maybe.
What is that letter? I'm serious. I don't know.
Can I get just like... No. In bold letters on a notepad. And then like whenever anyone's about to swear, I can just like cover it up. I can just cover it up with a notepad.
Oh, snap! I remember now. I totally saw you.
Huh?
Me and Hajime met up at the diner around 3 p.m. to go to the beach.
That's true.
I saw you about 30 minutes later, so it should have been around 3:30 p.m.
That's also very true.
I see. So...
Let's go and knock on my door any second. Any second. And now I can focus. My legs are in agony. I walked to the door and back. It's a few steps, but that was painful. I'm in agony from all the walking today. I also appear to have done something to my hand. Okay. Despair. Shut the fuck up, Sean. Shut the heck up, Sean. You didn't hear anything. You didn't hear anything. Cover the K. I accidentally said a very bad word. I sincerely... I have made a severe and continuous lapse in my judgment. I don't know the rest. That's all I know. Just that one line there. Okay. I see. So if you met Mahiru at 2:30 p.m, game ended her, then ran away afterwards.
I think 3:30 p.m. is a reasonable time for you to have witnessed Hiyoko.
You're wrong! You're totally wrong!
Now that you mention it, you also passed by the diner, Fuyuhiko. So you should have seen Hiyoko too, right?
No, I didn't. It's just a coincidence that I passed by the diner. I wasn't even paying attention to the beach house.
Go.
I went straight back to my cottage after I saw you guys. I didn't see anyone during that time.
For some reason, that sounds suspicious too.
It's the truth. Deal with it.
Just leave him alone. It'd be a waste of time to question him any further. Anyway, that letter in Kazuichi's testimony says it all. You were meeting up with Mahiru at the beach house.
Seriously, I don't know. I didn't even write that letter. I'm telling the truth. I really don't know. Is she really crying? Or is she faking it?
She's probably faking it.
We can assume she summoned Mahiru with the intention of killing her all along. That's why she wrote a letter to let her know where to meet, so the others wouldn't find out. And
I didn't cover the K word.
The beach house, hid yourself in a specific place.
I've made a severe and continuous lapse in my judgment.
There's evidence for that too.
The only place I can think of where Hiyoko's hiding is probably that place, right? Where could have Hiyoko have been hiding?
Here!
The place where Hiyoko was hiding.
That's not a... I'm not allowed to say that word. It's not very family friendly. But it's fine. It's fine. It's fake. Hiyoko's also in the closet.
Yes, that's right. The gummy candy we found on the floor is the evidence.
Do we have anything to contradict that?
Hiyoko, your favorite candy is gummies, correct?
What's a gummy? I've never eaten something like that before.
I have captured the true character of this mystery. Hiyoko, who summoned Mahiru to the beach house, hid inside the closet like a familiar. When she saw her chance,
That's not
she
very
attacked
nice.
her like an evil
That's not very
spirit
nice.
and left the beach house like a swift wind.
But Hiyoko miscalculated that Mahiru's body would be blocking the door at that time. Because of that, she was only able to leave from the beachside door and ended up leaving her footprints.
We have presented the proof! My 4 dark devas of destruction didn't even need to come out!
They didn't need to.
It's a trap! This is obviously someone's trap!
Who's someone? Whose trap is it?
It must be that one person. You know, the one with the mask, maybe?
The one with the mask?
There was a suspicious mask at the beach house, right? Whoever was wearing that could be the real killer.
You're the one who wore that mask and
That-
killed Mahiru, right?
There's no way I'd wear such a childish mask. Is your brain fried or something?
That is right. It cannot be Hiyoko. That mask belongs to Sparkling Justice.
Huh? Sparkling what now?
That mask says it all. Sparkling Justice is hiding on this island.
Mukuro Sparkling Justice, the 17th student, laying hidden somewhere on this island. Sean, the 3rd letter in that. Leon Kuwata is Sparkling Justice.
Which means the legendary
Blah, blah,
serial
blah,
killer
blah, 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 blah,
Sparkling
blah, blah,
Justice is
blah,
the
blah, blah,
one
blah.
who killed Mahiru.
Why, you? If you continue to say such foolish things, I shall tear you limb from limb.
Don't
Borderline.
blame Miss Sonia. It's just a difference between cultures. Culture shock, you know?
Hiyoko, why don't you just admit it already? You're being unreasonably stubborn.
She's Hiyoko.
It's all in your heads!
Your mother is all in your head.
Oh, why can't you understand? I'm not the killer!
It's true that Hiyoko is rather suspicious, but there's something strange. Something doesn't make sense. I kind of feel like we're being directed by someone.
I shall render my verdict upon this mystery's conclusion. Hiyoko is the sinner who killed Mahiru!
I'm telling you, it's a trap!
There's no doubt. You went to the beach house, right?
That is...
And weren't you also hiding in the closet?
Oh my god. Gay.
So that's when you dropped the gummy. No,
Impossible. Because you see, right, the flavors of gummy that they'd listed on that gummy bag was, what was it? It was like watermelon, orange, grape, and berry or something. I don't know, something like that. But the gummy we found was yellow. I don't remember what fruits they'd listed on the original gummy bag, but none of those would make it yellow. It was planted there.
About that gummy, did Hiyoko really...
Sean, we do not allow such language in this family-friendly stream for the next 5 minutes.
The only one childish enough to eat gummies is that midget over there.
You're a midget too, you know. You're the one who worries about never getting taller.
It's true Hiyoko likes to eat gummies, but she only eats a specific brand.
You're really getting much better.
The brand of gummies you eat only have strawberry, melon, grape, and orange flavors, right?
Thank you, Nagito.
The gummy at the crime scene was yellow, so it obviously looked like it was lemon flavored.
Huh? That gummy is yellow? And it's not mine! The ones I eat don't have any yellow gummies!
What? That's right. None of the gummy bags in her cottage had any yellow ones.
Then we can't assume Hiyoko is the one who dropped that yellow gummy.
See? Didn't I tell you? It's definitely a trap! Damn it! Who would set a trap like this?
Who do you think?
I'll get my revenge! I'm gonna bop you on the head with all my might!
Hold on, you little bitch! You think you're in the clear just because of a little gummy?
Fuyu Hiko!
Don't be stupid, I'm not done backing you into a corner yet!
Fuyu Hiko!
We're not done with Hiyoko yet! There's still a huge piece of evidence left!
You're talking about the footprints near the beach house, right?
It's true, that's an important piece of evidence.
Family friendly, Zeph. Family friendly.
We can thank Mahiru for it!
What does that mean? Mahiru used her last ounce of strength and
I shot the pink one
the
up.
door to the road. Thanks to her,
Wrong colour.
we have the evidence we need.
That's right, I left those footprints during my morning walk!
I shot the wrong
We're
colour.
not done with Hiyoko! There's still a huge...
You're talking about the footprints.
It's true, that's an important piece of evidence, and we can thank Mahiru for it!
What does that mean? Mahiru used her last ounce of strength and
Thank you.
No, that's wrong!
Her last ounce of strength? No. She was game ended instantly. Mahiru didn't block the door. Her...
instant death?
I was gonna block it, but okay.
According to my autopsy, yes, there's no doubt that Mahiru died instantly.
If you keep making shit up, I'll fucking kill you!
Ah,
I'm sorry.
hang on, I tapped out of OBS and Twitch. Okay. Fuyuhiko, I cannot let you do that. Only a coward threatens women.
I'm pretty sure her death
Game
was
end.
instant, too. I mean, her injury was only a single blow.
As in, like, the thing you do to clothes? That's fine. That's fine. But the... Not very PogChamp, guys. Not very PogChamp. I'm pretty sure her death was instant, too. I mean, her injury was only a single blow. Death is fine, I think. It's borderline fine.
That's why Mahiru isn't the one who blocked the door. Someone else used her body to block it.
It was too graphic. Well, I've still got another minute of this.
Someone else?
The killer, of course.
That's
They're the one who blocked the door with Mahiru's body.
Hajime Hinata. There's newborns watching Libby. They're watching an 18 rated game. I think it's 18. Has the same rating as the first game, and I have the first game on Vita. Out, 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 my legs, my legs, my legs. Hi, Guinea. Never mind, this is... and I dropped. I dropped a fork. I dropped a fork. Yeah, so it has the same rating as the first game, which has a 16. I have it on Vita. I bought a Vita just for Danganronpa. And absolutely nothing else. And the Vita doesn't even work. I need to fix it. Guys, look. Guys, look. Guys, look. It's Leon Kawata. Because like it's the funny baseball boy. Focus, please. It's Leon Kawata. It actually says Leon Kawata on the box art. you're not going to be able to tell because it's so hard to see. I didn't even notice, but it says like Leon Kawata. Leon Kawata. The ultimate. Okay. Where do I put this now? I need to put it back. That hurts. That hurts. That hurts. That hurts. My legs are aching. Okay. I can swear again now. Fuck you. Who was I saying that to? Leon Kawata. The ultimate. He's just the best. The killer, of course. They're the one who blocked the door with Mahiru's body. I'm just gonna... Tom Nook when you pay off all of your debt. No! Okay, I'm just gonna... A screenshot of the conversation. Oh.
That's why there were bloody drag marks left on the floor.
When you're British and you're talking about the drag marks. They were bloody drag marks.
But why did the killer block the door?
Why do you think?
Just ask Hiyoko. She's the killer after all.
Why else would the killer have blocked the door? And there's just very conveniently Hiyoko's footprints leading out the door. To pin it on Hiyoko, obviously.
Seriously, that's not true.
Was it a Miu one line?
Let's assume Hiyoko is the killer. Wouldn't that mean she's also the one who dragged the body?
Is Danganronpa kid friendly? Oh yeah, that one. I love that one. Is Danganronpa kid friendly? It depends on your child. If they like things such as murder. Let's assume Hiyoko is the killer. Wouldn't that mean she's also the one who dragged the body?
If she handled the body that bloody, I think her clothes or skin would have been stained with blood.
A very good point, Chiaki Inami, the ultimate gamer. The ultimate student.
Huh? But when I saw her, she was clean.
See? I told you I wasn't the killer. Yay! With this, my innocence has been proven.
I won't let you look down on me. We haven't decided that yet.
Hey, Fuyuhiko, why do you keep insisting that Hiyoko is the killer?
I've been playing Compact Claustrophobia for 6 hours now and I'm still stuck in a fucking 3x3x3 room. Oh god.
Shut up! I'm telling you, she's the killer! That little bitch is definitely the killer! If Mahiru didn't block the door, then Hiyoko did it. She killed Mahiru and blocked the door with her body. Hiyoko is the only killer I can think of.
If Hiyoko moved the body, then she should be covered in blood.
So what, dumbass? There's a shower room inside the beach. After she moved the body, she just washed it off in the shower.
Fuck.
The fact that Hiyoko was at the beach house can be proven. Did you get all that, you bastard?
I got it. I know what to do. I just had the wrong truth bullet. Sorry, truth blade. They're called truth blades in this mode. Fuyuhiko hasn't thoroughly investigated the crime scene at the beach house. I need to tell him he's wrong by using that piece of evidence.
So what, dumbass? There's a shower room inside the beach house. After she moved the body, she just washed it off in the shower.
Impossible.
Allow me to cut through those words.
The shower's out of use.
Now, washing it off in the shower is impossible because the shower in the beach house was out of order.
Out of order?
I'm terribly sorry. I haven't had any time to actually repair
Imagine
it.
that. Basically, any part of dialogue with Fuyuhiko is difficult. Allow me to cut through those words. Allow me to cut through your mother.
Then...
Allow me to cut through your sister, Fuyuhiko. Then maybe she took her clothes off to move the body, and when she was done, she put them back on?
Are you saying I did something that perverted?
Hiyoko took off her clothes before committing murder? No, that should be impossible. Why? Because she can't get dressed by herself.
I see.
Listen to me, Fuyuhiko. Hiyoko mentioned this before.
I can't help it. I can't tie my kimono sash by myself.
Which means Hiyoko can't change by herself. It's impossible for her to put on and take off her clothes.
What?
Oh yeah, she couldn't even tie her sash on her own. That's why she couldn't take a bath and smelled bad.
I didn't smell, and it only smelled a little.
Oh, wasn't changing inside the beach house prohibited in the first place?
Smelly Hiyoko.
Yes, if you broke the rules, I'm pretty sure Monokuma wouldn't have kept quiet.
Damn right! I'm such a stickler for the rules that even safari park rangers want nothing to do with me.
If she didn't change her clothes, then what did Hiyoko do with the blood that got on her?
Like I've been saying, the blood wasn't on me in the first place, because I never touched Mahiru's body.
Hey, if you think about it the other way around, does that mean whoever was covered in blood is suspicious? Because if so, I believe Akane was soaked with blood when we all met up to go to the beach.
Smelly, oh my god, sure.
Didn't I tell you that was because I got beat up by Coach Nekomaru?
I can attest to that. If I hadn't gotten that rough with her, she never would have backed down.
Doubting me, of all people. You got some nerve. All right, I'll bend your body in half so you're stuck in a bowing position for the rest of your life. That actually sounds pretty cool.
The hell it does!
Hey, more importantly, I'm okay now, right? It's okay that I'm not the killer?
Yeah, seems like it.
See, I already told you. There's no way I'd kill Mahiru. 'Cause Mahiru taught me how to wear a kimono, and she was very, very kind.
Hiyoko's a bitch, but you can't help but feel bad for her. You can't help but feel bad for her, even though she's a massive bitch. Because, like, Mahiru was, like, the only character, the only person Hiyoko was close to. And she was fucking murdered. It's not okay that you're not the killer, because you're a bitch.
There's no way I would kill a nice person like her! Why wouldn't you believe me earlier? You guys are stupid! Stupid, stupid, stupid!
Oh my god, is that a Leon Kuwata reference? Leon, stupid, 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 stupid. Oh my fucking god. That's so PogChamp. I'm gonna have some lemonade for this nice summery day at the beach. It's the middle of February. She is Leon. We found it out. It's not Kazuichi. It's Hiyoko. Amount of Leon content in Danganronpa 2 as a start. It really is. There's even more.
Hiyoko, please don't cry. Everything is fine now, right?
Shut the hell up, pig barf! I hope you get a hangnail and die!
I'm sorry for being pig barf.
We got her. Oh. Did you realise, Sean? Did you realise? Or was that just this? Never mind. More importantly, Fuyuhiko's behaviour earlier was definitely strange. Getting so worked up and accusing Hiyoko of being suspicious? Could it be... Does he actually have something else in mind?
Hey Hiyoko, now that our suspicions have been addressed, can you tell us the truth?
Huh?
Even though you're not the killer, you still went to the beach house, right?
Like I said, it was a trap.
Yeah, I got that already, so... Can you give us the details about that trap?
I would like to know too. It might lead to some kind of clue.
Fine. You want me to talk, huh? Earlier this morning, Mahiru was the one who came up to me. She asked if we could meet up later.
Clue like the ball game.
Huh? But didn't you say earlier...
She never talked to me at all. Man, what a surprise. I didn't expect you to ask me such an easy question.
Damn it! So that was a lie?
Cause I thought it'd be doubted if I admitted it. So I figured it was better not to say anything.
So, what was your answer to Mahiru's invitation?
I told her it was fine. I mean, I didn't have a reason to say no.
It's a lie.
Unlike everyone else here, Mahiru was someone I wasn't embarrassed to be seen with.
You always have to say something snide.
At the time, we were supposed to meet around 2 p.m., but around noon, there was a letter inside my mailbox.
A letter?
Yeah, this one.
I was going to tell you in person, but I couldn't find you to put this in your mailbox. But we discussed earlier, is it okay if we change the place? We'd come to the beach house on the second island. The time is still the same at 2 p.m. It seems there's someone who wants to interfere with our meeting. Let's keep it a secret. Until then, let's try not to see each other for a while. It'd be bad if they started suspecting us for no reason. Mahiru Koizumi. Who says the word snide? Kazuichi.
I saw this letter and went to the beach house at that time.
Huh? The letter that Hiyoko had, doesn't it clearly contradict that other evidence? No. It definitely doesn't contradict the one that Mahiru received from Hiyoko.
I can prove it with this. This letter. Doesn't it look like its contents are different from the letter Mahiru had?
About what we discussed earlier, is it okay if we change the place and time? I went to him to the beach house on the second island at 2:30 p.m.
Mahiru's letter said to meet at 2:30 p.m. But in Hiyoko's letter...
About what we discussed earlier, is it okay if we just change the place? When it comes to the beach house on the second island, the time is still the same at 2 p.m. I got 2:30.
Whoa! The meeting times are off.
It's also strange that both letters wanted to change their meeting spot to the beach house. It would be plausible if one of them said it, but for both letters to say the same thing?
Hiyoko, since you wrote it, what do you think?
Like I said, I never wrote the letter. How many times do I have to tell you?
It's safe to say a letter was forged by the killer, but which letter did the killer forge? Obviously both.
I see! The killer must have forged both letters.
The killer forged them so they could manipulate their actions. Yeah, that's how we should think about it.
I would forge a Minecraft reference. I prefer fabric, really. But still.
That seems very likely. In fact, if you compare both letters... Confirmed! Just as I assumed, the handwriting is the same. The content of the letters matches too.
Like this part. I was going to tell you in person, but I couldn't find you, so I put this in your mailbox. This part. It seems there's someone who wants to interfere with our meeting. And this part. Let's keep it a secret. Until then, let's try not to see each other for a while.
The killer forged both of those letters.
In doing so, they were able to control Hiyoko and Mahiru to do their bidding, like a netherworld puppeteer.
So they completely tricked me. And then Mahiru's killer.
Hey. She's very good at deducing things in trials. She's very good at trials.
How mean! Give me back Mahiru!
Really? This is really terrible. I've offered to help so many times. But the killer this time didn't discuss their plan with me at all. It's all my fault. I'm so ashamed of being unreliable.
Bonus fighter hit. I said here instead of here.
Here we go again. Once we let our guard down, this happens.
What are the chances of that? What are the chances of that being the next word?
We can just lightly punch him to death later.
Lightly.
So based on what the letter said, you went to the beach house at 2 p.m., right, Hiyoko?
What's most important is what happened afterward. What on earth happened there?
I fell asleep. Why'd you fall asleep? It's not like I wanted to.
I think I was forced to get a whiff of some kind of medicine or something. Medicine?
That medicine, could it be? Did they get it from the drugstore? I thought that place seemed unsafe. They even have prescription medicines laying out in the open.
Nagito doesn't care that someone died. He feels bad that the killer didn't reach out to him so he could help. Yep, that's Nagito. That's our Nagito.
If you were aware of that from the start, you should have done something about it.
I'm sorry. When I woke up, I was inside a small closet.
Yeah.
And when I rushed out, I saw Mahiru's body. And that's why you ran out of the beach house in such a panic.
No shit.
I was scared. I was really, really scared. Really scared that I couldn't help, but...
The killer probably planned to frame Hiyoko from the start.
Showing the bitch house because she's still a bitch, huh? You don't know what the VO looks like in the voice. Honestly, yeah.
And for that reason, they summoned Hiyoko before Mahiru, put her to sleep, and shoved her inside the closet.
So their reason for blocking the door with Mahiru's body was to make Hiyoko leave her footprints as evidence.
Everything was done to frame Hiyoko as the killer.
That's horrible! I didn't do anything wrong, and I was framed by Mahiru's killer!
Look how Gundam says evidence. Evidence.
Hiyoko, please do not cry. We believe you.
Is it really okay to believe her so easily? She might be faking those tears, you know.
This'll never end if you keep being so suspicious.
Isn't that what a class trial is all about? The only way to survive is to be suspicious. This is where we go to thoroughly doubt each other. So if you believe in each other so easily, then there's definitely something wrong with you.
You're wrong, Fuyuhiko. We aren't supposed to doubt each other here. We're supposed to work together. The class trial is where we cooperate with each other, work hard, and aim for victory. The killer and everyone else. Two hopes attempting to grasp the one true hope. Two hopes clashing with each other is poetry in motion. That is what a class trial should be.
Sounds like it does Halloween.
Seriously, which side are you on?
I'm on the side of the absolute hope that can overcome any despair. And I believe that absolute hope exists at the point where two hopes clash.
Your stance is neither white nor black, but gray, and you do not yearn for your life, or even for victory.
Jeez, I wish he'd just side with the enemy already so I can believe what he's saying.
Let's stop. Believing every little thing Nagito says is a waste of time.
I agree with that.
Yeah, we need to figure out who Mahiru's killer is.
There should be a new clue contained in what Hiyoko has told us. So, let us believe Hyoko's words and discuss it once again with everyone.
Exactly, Lion.
Yep. The debate proceeds when you assume you can believe each other. Good job. That's the right way. That's the splendid power of teamwork. Hey, what do you think of that, Monokuma? I'm not gonna let you have the outcome you want. Whoa, he's sleeping.
Teamwork makes the dream cheat.
Dumbasses. You bastards don't know anything. If you're stupid enough to trust each other, the only thing waiting for you is the bitter truth.
The bitter truth. That may be true, but even so, we can't just stand around here all day. Even if what lies ahead is a cruel ending, the only thing we can do is move forward. Because unless we reveal who Among Us is... because unless we reveal who Among Us is, I'm just gonna... unless we reveal who Among Us is... because unless we reveal who Among Us is, I'm just making another screenshot of that. That's going to go directly into send stuff. Anyway. That's Pogzef. However, Among Us. Because unless we reveal who Among Us is Mahiru's true killer, there's no way we'll survive. And intermission! Gaming.
Well now.
Well then, now the class trial reaches climax. I would like to present the answer right here, right now. Huh? You're gonna spoil who the killer is? If I reveal the answer before everyone's ready, they'll all be shocked. They'll all feel despair. You can't! That's seriously a big no-no. But spoiling it right now is innovative, don't you think? The club president and I are powerless against innovation. Who's the club president? So, without further ado, the answer is Leon Koala! You can't! Everyone, please close your eyes and cover your ears!
Correct! You say Nanu in German when you're surprised.
I don't know what you're talking about, but somehow it feels wrong to me.
I'm Monami, and my heart is throbbing like crazy right now. To think that the person who killed the wonderful Mahiru Koizumi is in this room. Impossible! Impossible! That's so impossible! There's no way I can believe that! Oh, I can't do anything! How annoying! But I'm just gonna believe in everyone. That's the least I can do. Everyone do your best. Don't lose to yourselves. And don't forget to save regularly.
Thank you, Monami. It's pretty much just like...
Well, now that we've decided to believe Hiyoko, now what?
It's pretty much just like a little introduction back, because at that halfway point people might just be, yeah, this is really long, I'm going to take a break from the game now. So when they come back, it's just, you know, reintroducing what happened, I guess. It's nice to use more of her voice actor because they spent too much on her. They actually did. Actually, not the English one. I know in the Japanese voice, both Monokuma and Monami, they're both voiced by like really popular people who like voice like really popular like animes or something. I think, I don't really know, but yeah.
If the killer was luring Hiyoko into a trap, then something that was used there might be a clue.
Yeah, that's the thingy.
Do you mean the letter?
No, it was probably the gummy.
Huh? Candy can be a clue?
Your mother can if you try hard enough.
Hey, when you woke up, was the gummy already there?
Now that you mention it, I feel like it wasn't.
Just as I thought.
Just as you thought?
If the killer planted evidence while Hiyoko was there, she would have thrown it away if she found it.
Which means the gummy was placed inside the closet after Hiyoko fled from the beach house?
I think I remember I'm gonna make a shit machine.
The killer returned to the scene of the crime? After I left?
They wouldn't have to do something that troublesome as long as they hid somewhere within the beach house.
That's impossible! There's nowhere to hide! I even glanced inside the shower room as I was running away, but there was nobody there.
Then, does that mean the killer came back?
I wonder. At any rate, the solution to that problem is connected to what really happened. That's what I think.
Dive drive! Dive drive! Dive drive! Okay. So, has anyone played the old Flash game Run? Where you're that little alien, you have to like run around in a little tunnel and you can like move around it. Yeah, you're gonna love this, Seth. You're gonna love this. Whoops. She's right. There might be a very important problem if the killer tampered with the evidence after Hiyoko ran away from the beach house. When did the killer arrive and depart from the beach house? think. If I just focus and think about it, I'm sure I'll be able to find the answer. Yeah. Logic dive. Oh yeah, dive drive. Yeah, I said dive drive. I said dive drive, didn't I? Same thing. Same thing. Logic dive, dive drive. Same thing. Actually, no. No. What's the V3 one called? It's not dive drive. I don't fucking know. It's not important. Okay. Right. If I just focus and think about it, I'm sure I'll be able to find the answer. It's because the V3 thing should have been called Logic Drive. Logic Drive, but wasn't. Yeah, Logic Drive would have made sense. Alright, I'm going to do it. Right, a little bit of Logic Dive. I guess I'll be over here. We're playing some run, guys. So it's basically exactly that, but there's like different routes and I need to think about which is the correct answer. I actually love this minigame, it's really cool. It's easy as hell, but it's quite cool. Question 1. When did the killer arrive at the beach house? Before Hiyoko arrived or after Hiyoko arrived? Before. Because they hid Hiyoko in the closet. The skater. It's a surfboard, I think. Oh, that was a hole. That was a hole. Question 2. Nope, never mind. Okay. Question 2. When did the killer leave the beach house? Before Hiyoko left or after Hiyoko left? After. Because the killer was in the beach house with Hiyoko. Question 3. Where was the killer hiding while Hiyoko was unconscious? The beach house. The killer never left because there would be footprints otherwise. My bitrate's dying? I didn't think about that, but yeah, that's to be expected. I didn't think about my bitrate, but that is to be expected.
It's all coming together.
It's all coming. Complete.
Do you think the killer might have been hiding?
Inside of a vent?
You spent all that time thinking just to say something so pointless. How disappointing. Didn't I just say there was nowhere to hide? Do I have to explain it in another language so you can understand?
Her personality got a hell of a lot more forceful once she stopped being a suspect.
Is your investigation coming? I do want to show that video to people. It's quite a funny one. I love how canonically he was actually just standing there thinking. He was. So, you know, you're thinking of just doing this little run mini game when he's all over the place, but in reality, Hajime's just standing there, just like for like a good 2 minutes.
No, there should have been a place for them to hide. A place you didn't look, Hiyoko.
What are you saying? Stop being annoying or I'm gonna make Akane bop you on the head and shut you up for good!
I really don't want that to happen to me. I need to answer by any means. The place where the killer was hiding, the place where Hiyoko hasn't looked, is... Where'd you think? It's the fucking closet.
Here! The killer was probably hiding in the closet.
The killer was gay too? So, there's Hajime who's gay, Nagito who's gay, Hiyoko who's gay, and the killer who was also gay. Everyone is gay. Also, I keep putting this lemonade on my lap, and I'm wearing this big fluffy thing, and it's kind of wet on the outside, so this is getting soaked.
The closet? That's where I was locked up!
After you woke up, you said you rushed out of there, right?
Smash Ultimate trailer. Everyone is gay.
Then you probably didn't look inside the closet very carefully.
But could two people even hide in such a small place? And without Hiyoko knowing?
I don't know, can they?
That's why the killer made sure to arrange a hiding place.
Here!
Anyway.
What about the surfboard case in the closet? I'm pretty sure they could have hidden in there.
I could. I'm great. I'm just having some lemonade. Some Tesco branded diet lemonade. While I just pointed out that there was a killer hiding inside of the surfboard case. You can tell I've done this a few times before. You can tell. Sponsored by Tesco.
Huh? Inside the surfboard case? But the shelf it was on, it was pretty messy, don't you think? 2 surfboards were stacked on the top shelf. And there were surfboards that weren't even in a case. The killer probably did that on purpose to secure a hiding place, because we haven't been on this island that long, so the closet shouldn't have been that messy, I think.
Exactly, Chiaki Nanami. The ultimate game. Also, very suspicious.
Then, the killer was close to me during that time?
Yeah, they were quietly holding their breath and hiding very close to you.
Really itchy back. No, just the way she's sleeping. Oh, for fuck's sake! I see a mogos. I see a mogos in her mouth. I see a mogos. Hang on. I can't rotate on this, can I? Bum 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 bada bum bum bum. Red bag. That's quite sus too. It's very wide. Very wide. There's probably another one in here somewhere. There's probably another suspicious finding in here somewhere. However, it's probably a very subtle one, but her mouth is what stood out to me. Anyway.
It's kind of like in for a penny, in for a pound, so to speak.
Don't you mean it's always darkest under the lighthouse?
Good, Libby. It's good to take a nice stretch after walking 9 miles. Pound. Oh my god, British moment. Oh, fuck yeah. We're not American. Imagine using dollars. Dollars.
I shouldn't say things I don't understand, like, so to speak.
Anyway, the killer hid silently, and after making sure Hiyoko left, they finally left the surfboard case.
I agree with that as well.
Seriously, nobody asked what you think.
Mood.
There's no way the killer would leave Hiyoko by herself if they were trying to frame her. If Hiyoko was left alone and ruined the evidence the killer had planted, it would have messed up their plan. Instead, it makes more sense to think that the killer was hiding in the beach house, watching Hiyoko.
Well, our money is quite literally everywhere in the world. Yeah. Well... Well, we did not ask. Just to point out, Nuggeter right now is just like utterly just like zooming. He's just... Anyway. Vibrating.
Saying whatever you want, even if you didn't ask. All right, if you don't want to friggin' get punched,
Just stand still and let me punch ya! Oh, you shut up. Then, grit your teeth.
The funny one is the British. That's funny coming from an American.
Sorry, Akane. It's not like that. Hey, Monokuma. Can I ask you about something that seems strange to me?
I believe Prince Shotoku was from the future. A man from the future is always directing the flow of history.
Who? I don't fucking know.
I'll listen to your story about men from the future some other time.
I'll listen to your story about men. I'm gonna just... I'll listen to your story about men. We don't. I know fuck all about it. Genuinely. I don't know about most of you guys, but I didn't learn about it. Then again, I didn't do history, but still, I didn't. I did come out of the closet. He's more open about this now. Exactly. We support Nagito. On very few things. This is one of them. There's a little thing called Hamilton. That'll explain why I don't know then, Sean. Because I'm not a musical weeb. Yeah, Sean is obsessed with musicals. Okay.
As I recall, the body discovery announcement is made when 3 or more people discover a body, right?
A body?
Is the killer also included among those 3 or more people?
I'm not ignoring that. I think most of the world do ignore it because it's not really important. That's fair. It covers the American law.
Yeah, that's true, but, well, something like that is basically what it's supposed to be.
First sense of war. Well, not war. Not war, but lore. Specifically Tato lore.
You don't sound very articulate.
Your mother doesn't sound very articulate. That's also a board game. What was that? I don't remember. Differences in Portugal, you didn't have a thing in history called American Revolutionary War. What a we didn't really care.
Jeez! You're pretty annoying for noticing something like that! I know it sounds like an excuse, but the body discovery announcement isn't supposed to be used for deduction. It's intended to create a fair trial. It's supposed to let everyone know a body has been found.
So you're saying it's unfortunate that I used it for deduction? I understand your excuse, but depending on who actually found the body, it's possible that your 3 or more people rule could be deadly.
Well, as long as I keep things ambiguous, I can respond to situations with some flexibility.
Flexibility. We still learn about other countries' stuff sometimes when it's big enough. Yeah, when it's big enough. We didn't really learn about a lot at school. Just a few big things, but then again, I didn't do history mostly. So I don't know a lot.
Flexibility, huh? So what about this time? Is it 3 people including the killer or not?
Jeez, fine! You want me to say it? It doesn't include the killer this time, okay? All done.
So what this means is that not including the killer, 3 people found Mahiru's body. Hiyoko is one of them. Then there was someone else, which we're still going to figure out. And then Kazuichi. Because when Kazuichi found the body, that's when the sound went off. The announcement went off. So there was Hiyoko, someone else, then Kazuichi. So that someone else is who we need to find out.
Which means 3 people other than the killer discovered Mahiru's body.
What's wrong with that?
Nothing. I just thought it was somewhat strange. More importantly, let's get back to our original topic.
You're the one who went on a tangent.
We were just saying the killer was hiding in the surfboard case, right?
And after Hiyoko ran away, the killer got to enjoy the simple life of destroying evidence.
The simple life of destroying evidence of a murder on my Owl Express.
However, before we proceed any further, there's something we have to make clear. The killer blocked the roadside door with Mahiru's body before Hiyoko ran away. But what about the blood?
Now that you mention it, that mystery hasn't been solved yet.
Of a murder of a Mong.
It's going to be alright. If you guys have come this far, I'm sure you can discover that answer too. Now, let's start the argument, shall we?
Okay, we can do memories now.
What did the killer do with the blood on their body?
Your mother.
Maybe they simply washed it off.
They couldn't use the shower, right? So washing it off would have been impossible.
They didn't have to use the shower.
What about the wetsuits in the closet? Maybe they wore one when they moved the body.
If they used something other than the shower.
What did they do with the bloody wetsuit?
They cut it up and whoosh.
As someone who flushes their shit every morning, I can declare it would definitely clog the toilet.
Maybe it's the other way around. Perhaps someone other than the killer moved the body?
Maybe they were able to wash it off.
What did the killer do with the blood on their body?
Maybe they simply washed it off.
They couldn't use the shower, right? So washing it off would have been impossible.
They didn't have to use the shower.
What about the wetsuits in the closet? Maybe they wore one when they moved the body.
If they used something other than the shower.
What did they do with the bloody wetsuit?
They cut it up and whoosh.
As someone who flushes their shit every morning, it would definitely clog.
Maybe it's the other way around. Perhaps someone other than the killer moved the body?
Maybe they were able to wash it off.
What did the killer do with the blood on their body?
Maybe they simply washed it off.
They couldn't use the shower, right? So washing it off would have been impossible.
Bullshit.
No, that's wrong.
They used something other than the shower to wash off the blood.
If they just needed to wash off the blood, they didn't necessarily have to use the shower.
They could have used anything else to wash off the blood. They didn't have to use the shower, which was out of use. Just saying. What does Speedy Chieki sound like? Hey, 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 hey. Impossible. That's very ungentlemanly.
They could have just as easily used something else.
Your mother.
Something other than the shower. Like what?
Something other than the showers that was used to wash off the blood. It's possible it was the drinks inside the refrigerator.
The drinks inside the refrigerator. Couldn't the killer have used those to wash off the blood?
Fucking sand. But no. Remember when he pointed out that there were a load of empty bottles in the bin? And that the only drinks left in the refrigerator were like carbonated ones that would have flavorings and stickiness and stuff. Because the killer used the water bottles.
I've seen through it.
Oh shit.
That's impossible.
Why?
Try to remember the refrigerator carefully, and then you will understand that there's no possible way the drinks in the refrigerator were used.
She's seen through my words.
It's true there were drinks in the beach house refrigerator. However, try think one bottle wouldn't be enough to wash off the blood.
I can't back down!
Fuck, I pressed the wrong one. It's always weird, because like, that little graphic there, it looks like it shows clicking the right mouse button, but it's actually the left, which makes sense, but it is weird.
It's true there were drinks in the beach house refrigerator. However, try one bottle wouldn't be enough to wash off the blood.
I can't back down! We can't assume they used just one drink. They could have used a bunch of them to wash it off.
Didn't I say it was impossible? There were no water bottles in the refrigerator.
Allow me to
They
cut
weren't,
through those
no,
words.
because they were all in a fucking trash can. Is that an American saying that? Trash
There
can?
were water bottles inside the refrigerator.
Trash can? Trash can? Just say bin. One syllable.
How many times do I have to tell you? There were no water bottles in there whatsoever.
No.
That was after the incident, right? But before the incident, there were water bottles in the fridge. And the killer took all of those water bottles and used them to wash the blood off their
No
body.
water bottles? No. That's a whole pack of lies.
So you're saying the water bottles were gone? Because they were all used? That's a logical fallacy.
It's not a fallacy. There should have been evidence inside the trash can. Evidence like a lot of thrown away plastic water bottles. Isn't that right, Chiaki?
Ah, you're right. These bottles look like they may have been filled with water.
I'm sorry, Cherky, but you don't fucking say.
Well, now that you mention it, when I went to the beach house a few days ago, I feel like I drank one of those plastic water bottles.
You drank the bottle?
Huh? You should have said so sooner.
Then, the plastic water bottles were used in place of a shower.
Dousing your body with lots of water bottles is such a simple and easy to understand explanation.
Well, yeah, Zeph. The floor. It appears the floor here is made out of floor. Hold on a second. Now that I think about it, if they soaked their entire body with a bunch of plastic water bottles, if they did that, that person would be...
It seems you've realized who the killer is. See? Just as I thought.
Hold on.
Guys, we're back. We're back. Okay, I don't know how much you guys have missed. I don't know how much you guys... The stream died. Okay, so the stream died, and I don't know how much you guys have missed. You missed like nothing. Okay, that's good. That's good. So, who do you think the killer is? Think back to when everyone was in the beach house. Before everyone was going to the beach house, we all met up in the diner, right? You know, people in their swimsuits and whatnot. Who was soaked? Who was absolutely drenched? Zeph's going to say Leon, but Zeph, I'm pretty sure you were there for that. Do you remember who was soaked? Who walked into the diner completely soaked with water? Does Zeph remember? Does Zeph remember? That's the question. Because I know Sean and Lion definitely know, because they've played this, but do you remember those, Zeph? Do you remember what I'm talking about? Do you remember the scene where someone walks in completely soaked? Do you at least remember that? I have to test Zeph. I know Zeph isn't really interested in Danganronpa, he's just here for the channel points. But I have to test him. I want to test someone who doesn't know what's going on, and Zeph is the only person, to my knowledge. I know there's a couple of lurkers here, but I don't want to test them. They're looking for a reason. Sword Girl! Thank you, Zeph! Sword Girl came in completely fucking soaked. I can't pronounce your name, but thank you for the follow.
Is that true?
Let me ask, who might that be?
If the killer used plastic water bottles to wash off the blood that splattered onto them, that killer Mahiru's killer must be that person. Zeph? Zeph, be smart. Well done, Zeph.
You're the only one!
Peko Yama.
Peko. Is it you?
But I just saw you real life what's happening. We just discovered that it's Peko. How are you doing?
Hey! What are you being quiet for? They're accusing you of being the killer!
I remember that because Libby said something stupid during that. I barely remember. Do you remember what I said? Even vaguely? Because I know the main thing that was being pointed out during the time was Chiaki. But Peko showing up completely soaked, and her excuse was that she was swimming around the islands. Yeah. Zephyr's done some deducing.
Then I should ask you this. Why do you believe I'm the killer?
I remember when we were all meeting up to go to the beach. Your appearance when you came to the diner.
Hajime and Kazuichi, why are you two here? She came in completely fucking soaked. Hey, aren't you breathing pretty heavily? There were two things pointed out, Chiaki's swimsuit and Akane's... Yeah. I didn't say she was going to die first. She didn't die first. Well, close enough. That's fair. I just did a little swimming.
If the killer really did wash the blood off with water bottles, they'd have to drench their entire body. But there were no towels in the beach house, and it would have taken a while for the water to fully air dry. So you said you went swimming so you'd have a cover story.
Don't just stay silent! Say something!
Hold on, you bastard! You saw her at the diner! You never saw her near the beach house, right? So maybe she really was swimming!
No one even saw her swimming.
No. I saw her.
Huh?
She did a little trolling as well, she did.
After I ran into you bastards at the diner, I crossed paths with her on my way home. So there's no doubt. She would have arrived at the diner from the opposite direction of the beach house.
Yeah, she doesn't die.
Hold on. That's strange. Didn't you just say this earlier?
Just a coincidence I passed by the diner. Didn't even pay attention to the beach house. Went straight back to the hotel after I saw you guys. I didn't see anyone during that time.
You told me you didn't see anyone. Don't try to tell me you forgot about that.
Not so fast! It's too soon to decide she's a killer! We haven't established how the killer was able to leave the beach house!
Now that you mention it, you're right.
The roadside door was blocked. And if it's impossible to leave from the beachside without leaving footprints, then how the fuck did the killer escape?
That's a good point. So, because Mahiru's body blocked the only other exit, the only way out of the building was through the main entrance. And the only set of footprints there were Hiyoko's, and she's been proven to not be the killer. The killer left after Hiyoko. So how did the killer leave the building?
Why are you all fired up, Fuyuhiko? You're not the suspect. Peko is.
Who cares about that? Answer me! If you have an explanation, then show me what you got!
We might have an answer.
Huh?
Do you really? This mystery seems unsolvable.
Well, if Peko is the killer, then I might just have an answer to that mystery.
I see. Then let's hear this alleged method of escaping the beach house.
Can you guys think of any other potential ways out? If the door has been blocked by Mahiru's body, and the front entrance wasn't an option because Hiyoko's footprints, are there any other ways out that people can think of? Leon Kawata.
First, let's establish how the killer escaped.
The killer's escape route. I might know what it is. In fact, the only possible thing I can think of is that opening. The small window in the shower room. The small glass jar.
I see!
Hiyoko to help them escape.
If the roadside and beachside doors aren't an option, the only other thing I can think of is...
The killer threw a crystal ball over to the beach door. Oh shit, Leon Kawata.
Well, nothing really. Except that small window in the shower room.
Huh. Don't you know how high that window is? There's no way Peko could have reached it.
But what if, for instance, she got help from someone?
She might have reached it by riding someone's shoulders, but then that person would have been left behind.
Is it possible an object was used? A rope, for instance?
And what happened to the rope after they used it? And don't say something stupid like they threw it outside.
Of course not! That would violate the school trip rule!
Littering is not allowed. Let us coexist with this island's bountiful nature in mutual prosperity.
Littering is prohibited. Even if it might be evidence, rules are still rules.
You see? There's no way they'd be able to escape from that window.
No, they just have to use an object.
Chiaki, don't fall asleep on us! We just said they couldn't use an object!
You did? I thought you were saying they couldn't dispose of an object.
Chiaki clever. Chiaki clever.
I see.
They do, Lion.
You don't have to throw it away if you can just hide it somewhere on your body.
So if you were to use an object to get up to that window, and this was, let's say this was Peko, right? Let's say Peko is the killer. What could she have used to reach that window? Something that she was carrying with her. Maybe a super fucking long bamboo pole that she keeps on her back. Just saying. I know I spoiled that a little bit early, but it's so fucking obvious.
Huh? Pekka was wearing a swimsuit, remember? Where would she even hide an object? And if you say she hid it in her special place, I'll stab you in yours! No! Please don't be violent!
Crystal ball. Even if the killer used an object to escape out the window, they wouldn't have been able to get rid of it. So the only thing I can think of is the killer that must have hid it somewhere. If that's the case, focus and think. The object the killer used to escape out the window. Oh my god, we have a hangman's gambit. But can you spell the word crystal ball? Fuck. I needed a B anyway. I need a fucking S. Gaming. Okay, please don't shout at me. But can you spell bamboo sword?
Peko, you carry that bamboo sword on your back at all times, right? If I recall correctly, you had it then too.
But can you spell Hangman's Gambit? What minigame should we do to solve this dilemma? Can you spell Hangman's Gambit?
Despite the fact that you had a swimsuit on, you were still wearing your bamboo sword.
Are you saying she used that bamboo sword to escape through the window?
Yeah. Peko used that bamboo sword as a step stool and escaped out the window.
You can spell bamboo. God.
Sword as a step stool? You see? I knew it! I knew it was a ninja! Didn't I tell ya? A ninja could have climbed that easily! Ninjas know a climbing trick where they lean their sword against a wall and use the handguard as a step stool.
Wow! Just like a Japanese ninja!
Miss Sonia, ninjas only exist in Japan.
Well, it is a bamboo sword, but I'm sure a slender girl like Peko could easily use it to climb.
Well, Peko, do you have anything to say?
BT-8. Hold on a sec, you bastard.
You're saying she used her sword as a step stool and went out the fucking window? Then what about the sword?
Sonia is the only character here who's not Japanese. She's from some random European country. I don't know which country. Novoselic. It's not an actual country. This is the part where someone comes along and says, that actually is a real country. I'm shit at geography. I'm pretty sure it's not a real country. Anyway. Now, Jabberwock Island.
It would have been left in the shower room, and she wouldn't have been able to recover it, dumbass!
Fuyuhiko, why do you even care?
Shut up! Just shut the fuck up and answer me! If you have an answer, then fucking give it to me! If she used the bamboo sword as a step stool, it would have been left behind!
Fuyuhiko, why are you...
Got proof, you bastard? That's obviously impossible! Shut up! Shut up! Shut up! Don't fuck with me! Got proof, you bastard? Shut up! Shut up! Shut up! Don't fuck with me! Got proof, you bastard? Bastard! Got proof, you bastard? You're pissing me off! You're pissing me off! Bastard! Shut up! Shut up! Shut! Got proof, you bastard? That's obviously impossible! Shut up! Shut up! Shut up! Don't fuck with me! Got proof, you bastard? If she used the bamboo sword as a step stool,
bag.
it would have been. This is the end.
Meat on. It's actually so much better than the first game's one, though.
If she used her bamboo sword as a step stool, she could have recovered it with her sword bag.
Yeah. It's like, PTA is so much better than the first game's version of it. The first game's version is just crazy, but this one's a lot more polished. Boo bag sword bam. Shut up, shut up, shut up.
When she leaned her sword against the wall to use as a step stool, she tied her sword back to it. And after she climbed up to the window, as long as she hauled the bag up toward her, she would have been able to recover her bamboo sword.
I see. Not just the bamboo sword, but even the sword bag too. She used them both to escape. Akane said she's like a ninja, but it's nothing as silly as that. Simply put, only Peko could have performed this feat. An escape plan befitting of the ultimate swordswoman.
Good thing no one's around to see her doing that.
Even so, how disappointing. If you'd only let me work with you, it would have been an even greater plan. No, you just back off!
Is it true? Did you really kill Mahiru?
Hold on! You're just making assumptions! You don't have any proof. I won't accept this unless there's proof! Got it, you bastard?
It's fine.
Huh?
I said it's fine. Saying anything more would just be an exercise in futility.
She admitted just now, right? She admitted she's Mahiru's killer, right? But is this right? Even though Fuyuhiko was the one arguing with us, Peko just admitted it so freely.
Among flowers, the cherry blossom. Among men, the samurai. I commend your decisiveness, at least.
The monk.
Very well. If you admit it, this ends now. Let's cast our votes.
Agreed.
Hurry up and vote.
Hold on. Let me confirm one thing first.
Can it wait until after the voting?
This is important, and it relates to the voting. It's about Pecco's motive.
My motive?
In the end, you had no connection to the events depicted in Twilight Syndrome murder case, right? Then, why did you kill Mahiru?
So it's about that. Let's see. If I must answer that question, I must say it was for the sake of justice.
Justice, you say? Sounds a little familiar. Huh?
Justice?
In order to protect the justice of this world.
Huh?
I do not sully my hands to satisfy personal grudges. There is only one reason I kill. For the sake of protecting justice.
What are you saying?
Justice is what makes humans human. It's a virtue that human beings should be proud of. Justice is the eternal sun, and the enduring moon, the protective father, and the smiling mother.
Hello! Earth to Pecco!
If justice ever disappeared from this world, the world would immediately freeze, and people's smiles would vanish.
You'll see, Zeph.
I will not allow that!
It's fine, just stop it!
Justice must always be there to guide us, to shine bright above our heads.
I'm telling you to stop it!
So I must fight. I must continue to fight to protect justice.
Zeph, you might like this.
This is... Could she be? As the light of justice shines upon my mask, I expose the hearts of malevolent evil. Justice complete!
Familiar? She's a Leon Kawata fan, and she knows Sparkling just as Leon Kawata. She's a copycat of his work. Oh shit! It's Sparkling Justice?
The center of justice that is pierced by justice. The lead star of justice that shines in the night sky. That would be me. Sparkling Justice!
You weren't here for the... Oh yeah, Zeph wasn't here for the mask? Okay, never mind. So... basically Sonia before was talking about a serial killer who only kills criminals. And that's the mask they wear. No one knows who Sparkling Justice is. So basically we have another serial killer in chapter 2.
Now then, let's execute justice!
What? What the fuck?
Pecco, what are you doing?
I am Sparkling Justice. In the name of sparkling, shining justice, I have come to deliver justice.
What's going on? What's this? Chill.
Pecco finally snapped!
Everyone, please be careful.
Sparkling Justice is a serial killer who claims to be an ally of justice. Clad in her various hero masks, she is a serial killer who exclusively targets other criminals.
Sparkling Justice.
She is supposed to be... but... huh?
An ally of justice? So that's why you're wearing a mask!
This mask is the dividing line. Just like various idols, the sun is revered because it lies just beyond your grasp. Justice should also be the same.
I don't get it, but this is becoming really crazy!
What the heck is this? Pecco is the killer? Why is it turning out like this?
This is turning out to be a surprising turn of events. Hey! Now's not the time for you to be sleeping. Take a look. It's a killer.
This again?
Huh? Sleepwalking?
This again? A serial killer in chapter 2?
So what's your answer to my previous question? Why did you kill Mahiru?
This world must always be bathed in the light of justice. I must not allow even one shadow. Evil must be eliminated immediately. No matter what, I must not overlook evil.
Evil? Are you saying Mahiru is...
If you knew about that incident, then you must have played the game. Am I right?
And because of that, I was able to find the killer's accomplice hiding on this island like a sewer rat.
So a bigger girl was apparently sleep talking about a vehicle. What?
The reason you killed Mahiru was...
Sean, didn't you once hear me sleep talk about some random shit? I swear you once told me that I was like sleep talking about some random shit. I can't remember what it was though. This time it was just because Pekka's Japanese voice actor is. Oh, okay, that's fair. It was, I can't remember either. Oh, that's fair.
To protect justice, of course.
Oh shit!
In order to protect justice, I have become its merciless sword. And executed justice. Holy crap! She's such a stereotypical psychopath!
She's so gross!
Pekko, is this your true identity?
My true identity? I have already forgotten who I am. It just shows my determination. My determination to protect by throwing away what's most important.
What a stupid child was.
I'm willing to become anybody to shower this world with justice.
Oh, I can't stand this anymore! Let's just end this farce already!
End it? He's right. We need to end this already. The killer in the end, there's no mistake that it was Pekka all along.
Let's go over this incident one more time and then let's end this.
Fuck, that's the wrong one. I should be over here. That's fine line. I mean, it's a little bit after this, but that's fair. I mean, you've probably got about 10 to 15 minutes until the actual end of the trial. Oh, that's fair. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. Do you not want to watch the execution? Alright.
Here's everything that happened in this case. The incident began this morning when Mahiru spoke to Hiyoko. Mahiru most likely played Twilight Syndrome murder case, the video game provided to us as the motive. She probably wanted to discuss it with someone else who also appeared in the game as a character. Hiyoko accepted Mahiru's invitation, and they promised to have a more detailed conversation about it later. However, someone else overheard their exchange. The killer. The killer eavesdropped on their conversation and used their promise to devise a specific murder plan. By preparing a specific item, they planned to manipulate the two's actions. That item was the letters. They sent fake letters to both Mahiru and Hiyoko. The letter Mahiru received told her to come to the beach house at 2:30 p.m. And the letter Hiyoko received told her to come to the beach house at exactly 2 p.m. By providing different times, the killer was able to lure them to the beach house separately. Hiyoko totally trusted that letter, showed up at the beach house at 2 p.m., just like it said, and was drugged into unconsciousness by the killer lying in wait. After putting Hiyoko to sleep, the killer immediately hid her inside the closet, so they could frame her as the killer later. At 2:30 p.m., Mahiru arrived at the beach house. She was completely unaware that she had been targeted for murder. Approaching her from behind, the killer struck the defenseless Mahiru with a specific weapon, the metal bat that was left at the scene of the crime. The bat was brought down onto the back of Mahiru's head, and with that, she took her last breath. According to Mikan's autopsy, Mahiru died instantly, so she probably never knew who killed her. With that, the killer achieved their goal of killing Mahiru and began to tamper with the crime scene. They dragged Mahiru's body so that it blocked the door leading to the road. Also, the mask found at the scene of the crime was something the killer personally left. I'm not really sure why. My guess is it's something similar to a calling card. That's how the crime scene we discovered was created. However, by moving Mahiru's body, the killer got blood splatter on them. Plus, the shower room had no water because it was out of order, so they couldn't wash it off. But the killer expected something like that to happen. Instead of the shower, the killer used something else to wash the blood off their body. They used plastic water bottles that were inside the beach house refrigerator. We can assume they carried the bottles to the shower room before the sequence of events had happened. In place of showering, they washed the blood off their body with water bottles instead. However, they had no choice but to dispose of the empty bottles in the beach house's trash can. Littering is against the rules, and it would have taken too much time to throw them away somewhere else. After the killer washed off the blood, they hid in a specific spot inside the closet Hiyoko was in. The killer hid inside the surfboard case that they had already emptied beforehand. After some time had passed, the sleeping drug used on Hiyoko wore off and she woke up. I can imagine how badly Hiyoko must have panicked when she came out of the closet. I mean, she made plans to see Mahiru, who lay dead right in front of her. From the shock and panic of being considered a murder suspect, Hiyoko fled from the beach house. Because of that, she left footprints in the sand. Everything was a trap set by the killer to frame her. After Hiyoko left, the killer finally came out of the surfboard case and placed a gummy that they brought with them to shift our suspicion toward Hiyoko. Ironically, placing that gummy is what helped clear our suspicion toward Hiyoko. Finally, the killer began preparing to escape from the beach house. They couldn't risk leaving their footprints in the sand, so they escaped the beach house using a different route. The small window in the shower room. However, that window is rather high up and can't be reached easily, which is why the killer used the bamboo sword they always carry with them. The killer took the bamboo sword out of its bag, tied the bag to the sword's handle, and used the sword as a step stool to reach the small window while holding the sword bag in their hand. As long as they're able to reach the window, all they had to do was pull the bag to retrieve the sword. And so the killer left the beach house and appeared before us as if nothing had happened. But their wet hair and swimsuit didn't dry right away. There also weren't any towels at the beach house. So when the killer met up with us, they said they had been swimming for a while as an excuse. So how about it? This is the truth behind the incident you caused. Isn't that right, Peko Pekoyama?
I see.
We done it, guys. However, can I say the dedication you guys have, especially, I mean, mostly Sean and Lion, because every single trial in Danganronpa so far, up to this point, you guys have done the sound effects for. You can't. I'm in the way. You guys have done the sound effects for them. Every single trial. Yeah, Lion, go eat. Enjoy food.
And what of it? She's like totally cool with it.
I haven't done anything to be ashamed of.
What are you saying? You killed Mahiru!
Wrong! I punished evil in the name of justice. That's no reason to condemn me.
Whatever. Let's hurry up and vote so we can freaking kill this weird, crazy bitch.
There's no way you can kill me. Justice can never be killed. You should all know that as well.
You do.
What are you saying?
To protect what's most important to you, you must be prepared to throw away something equally important. Understand?
I don't get it. I don't get it at all.
Then I shall be direct. Justice must carry on. In order to keep justice, to keep me alive, you all must give up your lives.
Yep, it's great.
Are you serious?
It's not serious. It's justice. If I fall here, who will combat the evils of this world? Now, follow your hearts of justice that reside within you all, and save my life to protect justice. Hurry and carry on justice.
Give me a break! Who's gonna die for you?
This is the second trial. No, this isn't the third one.
If we let Peko go, we're all gonna get killed!
Who else do you think I'm gonna do that?
For the sake of grand justice, a few sacrifices are unavoidable.
How are you doing?
A few sacrifices?
Don't worry. The justice that you give your life to protect will never go to waste.
I can't stand her anymore. Let's vote already and execute her.
However, before we do that...
Monokuma, the vote! Hurry up and let us vote already!
I'm awake!
finally woke up.
So you're finally awake.
I've heard your story. Well, I wasn't listening, but who cares? Now then, please pull the lever in front of you and cast your vote. Who will be chosen as the blackened? Will you make the right choice or the dreadfully wrong one? Such heart-pounding excitement!
Hey, it was Pekoyama.
Pardon me, can we please have a little more time? Pardon me, can we have a little bit more time? Please let us continue our discussion.
Continue our discussion? But isn't the voting over?
Yes, but I cannot help but feel strange. Something about this is definitely strange.
Wait a moment. Huh?
Strange? What do you mean? There's no doubt that Peko is the killer.
That is true. However,
As a serial killer enthusiast, you're wondering if Petco is really sparkling justice, am I right?
You are right.
Hey, Miss Sonia isn't a serial killer enthusiast. She just has a little more passion about them than most.
That makes her an enthusiast.
Honestly, it felt strange to me too. I mean, there's a distinct difference between what we know about sparkling justice and Petco, right?
Distinct difference?
You know, Sonia describes sparkling justice like this.
justice complete. The center of justice that is pierced by justice. The lead star of justice that shines in the night sky. That would be me. Sparkling Justice!
What the heck was that? That is Sparkling Justice's catchphrase. An unknown serial killer has a catchphrase? I read it in a magazine at the library. There's only ever been one person, a journalist, who has interviewed Sparkling Justice. An article was written in their native language, so I tried translating it. I see. So that's what it means. I think I've got the difference between the serial killer and Peko. Nationality.
I see! That's right. According to what Sonia said,
The article was written in their native language, so I tried to translate it.
if she had to translate it, that means it wasn't written in English, right?
So they're canonically speaking English in this version. But he can't read English.
Huh? Yes, the magazine I read was written in Spanish. So, Sparkling Justice's catchphrase was no doubt written in Spanish as well. Which means the journalist and Sparkling Justice are both...
From Spain?
From Spain?
What?
The Spanish. All this time, I completely misunderstood. If there's ever a Spanish dub of this game. When I first heard about the serial killers, Genocide Jack and Sparkling Justice, I just assumed both serial killers were from the same country. But that wasn't the case. If so...
Peko, you're not Sparkling Justice. There's no way that's possible.
Or, if you insist that you're Sparkling Justice, can you try saying that catchphrase in Spanish?
Would you be able to do that?
It appears that the time has come for this mask to come off. However,
Yeah, I know.
that's perfectly fine. It's no longer necessary. And even if you find out now, it's too late for you all to do anything about it. My duty has already been finished. My duty as a tool has already been completed in full. Uh-huh? Looks like she's
a
back
tool?
to normal?
What does that mean? Time for Peko law.
That mask has fulfilled its purpose, just as I have.
What do you mean? Fulfilled its purpose too late? What are you getting at?
Now that you've already cast your votes, is what it means.
Huh?
Hey, be clearer! We're asking you what your purpose was!
I have no purpose. I am just a mere tool.
Tool? What do you mean?
She called herself a tool. Which means someone else used her then?
Of course. A tool cannot do anything on its own.
I see. I finally understand. Well, I did have a sneaking suspicion all along.
What do you mean?
I mean, besides Peko and Hiyoko, someone else was also at the beach house.
Someone else?
There is proof that establishes that fact. Try to remember it.
The proof there's one more person at the scene of the crime?
I see!
Are you talking about the body discovery announcement?
Yep, that's right. I mean, didn't Monokuma say so earlier?
So what about this time? Is it 3 people including the killer or not? Jeez, fine. You want me to say it? It doesn't include the killer this time, okay? Hold on.
That announcement is made when at least 3 people discover a body. And in this particular case, the killer, Peko, is not one of those 3. If that's the case, it would mean only Hiyoko and Kazuichi discovered the body, but...
I see. That leaves us 1 person short.
So that means there was one more person in the beach house!
Plus, the fact that Monokuma tried to hide that truth from us by being flexible with his own rules. That's such a vital clue that it could alter the outcome of the trial. Like an accomplice, for example.
No, that's not it.
Huh? Am I wrong?
Yes, from your basic way of thinking about it, you are wrong. Didn't I tell you? I'm just a tool. That means I'm just a simple tool to be used by that person.
Huh?
Therefore, that person would have the strongest motive out of anybody else here, right?
Who had the strongest motive here to kill Mahiru? You know, the person who maybe had their sister murdered? And Mahiru is one of the people who were behind the murder? I wonder who that could be. Whose sister was murdered? You think I know? I mean, yeah, I did hate her, to be fair, but it wasn't me. I promise. It was Fuyuhiko Kazuryu.
You're the only one! Is it Fuyuhiko?
I see. Now I finally see the connection. The connection between the motive and the incident.
But even if it's the motive, it's just a game, right? There's no reason to believe it's even true. Would you call a game like that a strong motive?
No, the events that occurred in the game should have definitely occurred in real life. There's overwhelming proof of that too.
I can prove it with this! I didn't think it was necessary to confirm it if it didn't have anything to do with Mahiru's murder, but there's no doubt that game is based on actual events. That much is clear if you saw the ending prize. The photos awarded for beating the game are not actual in-game screenshots. They're all actual photos, with the surrounding scenery cropped out. You knew all along, Fuyuhiko, didn't you? You knew whether or not the first victim in the game was actually your little sister, right? Because whoever beat the game first and received the ending prize.
Hey, what's that envelope? What's inside? Shut up! What makes you think you have any right to question me?
It was the envelope, right? The person who received the ending prize. It was you, wasn't it?
If you were shown a photograph of your sister's dead body, you'd have no choice but to believe it. Even so, You wanted to deny the truth. That's why you sent those photos to Mahiru to confirm it.
Hey! Why are we talking about Fuyuhiko? Who cares? 'Cause Peko is the killer, right? But we already voted.
That's why I told you. You're all too late. As I said before, I exist as nothing more than a tool. I had no motive for killing Mahiru. No reason to kill. Not even the will to kill. I was simply used as a tool. As long as I am a tool, I cannot defy my orders.
Hey! What's going on? Can anyone give me a simpler explanation?
It means I'm not the killer.
Oh shit.
The true killer, who used me as their weapon to kill Mahiru Koizumi, was Fuyuhiko Kuzuryu.
What?
What the hell?
I see. That's what you were aiming for all along.
No, I have no aim. But my young master does. My young master planned this from the start.
Young master?
So yeah,
That is the truth of this case.
why is every single chat message Leon Kuwata?
I'm sure you realize it by now, but it's too late. You cannot undo the vote.
That's a problem.
You don't say, Chiaki.
If Peko's allegation holds up, that means our vote was incorrect.
In that case, the person who gets to live is...
Just... me?
That's nuts! No matter how you look at it, that's completely insane!
How would Peko be a tool in the first place? Peko is a legitimate human being!
That's not for you to decide. It's for Monokuma. The votes have been cast. All we can do now is wait and see what Monokuma decides.
What the hell?
Shit. So basically, yes, Peko done the killing. However, she and Fuyuhiko have some sort of connection. Fuyuhiko used her as a weapon to kill. Meaning Fuyuhiko is the killer, but we already voted for Peko. So we voted wrong. I know, Zeph, I know. But shut the fuck up. Cool beans.
I'm in a bind. And what a bind it is. I guess for now, let's take a quick recess. We'll be right back after this commercial break.
And boom. Although there went some twists and... Hang on. No. I have to make them. I have to make a match. It has to match. There we go. Although there's some twists and turns on the way, the one who killed Mahiru Koizumi is... Hold on a sec. Okay, I'll wait. Sorry, I'm just hesitating.
Hey!
There's no need to hesitate. No matter how you look at it, Peko's the killer. Why?
Hey!
Why? Well, that's obvious. You're not a tool, you're a friggin' human being.
Well...
If I'm a human, then I'm not a tool. If that's what you're saying, you're wrong.
You just don't know.
Because you just don't know. You just don't know that there are people who only exist to be tools. People such as myself. We both, but not Peko. Only exist to be tools?
Hey,
What does she mean, Fuyuhiko? Peko and I grew up together. Are you two childhood friends then?
No.
No. It's completely different than that. Right after I was born and abandoned by my parents, the Kozuryu clan took me in. Hi, Lion. All you've missed is the twist of, oh yeah, by the way, guys, I'm just a tool. You haven't really missed anything, thankfully. I will say to anyone who hasn't seen this before, this bit's sad. I personally found this sad, but I was invested in this game. Some of you guys aren't, which is fair. But I did find this quite sad.
I am nothing but a tool.
They gave me a reason to exist. I'm to fulfill my duty. I am to fulfill my duty as my young master's property.
What?
Property, you say? I need to move my mic because, my god, that was a strong S. It means she's the hitman arranged by my clan to work directly under me.
If my young master is attacked, I must defend him as his shield. If he intends to kill, I must be his sword. That is my only reason for living. Before I am human, I am my young master's tool, first and foremost. Until this body of mine can no longer move, I shall fulfill my duty until the very end.
That is...
But that is... You're wrong. You are not a tool, Peko. Because if you are a tool, then what was all that time we spent together?
Nothing.
Nothing. Huh? It was ordered by my young master to behave, just as I was ordered to interact with you all. Our professional relationship doesn't exist on this island. We're just fellow high school students now. Right after we arrived in this island, that is what my young master ordered me to do.
You fiend.
That is why you were hiding your relationship, you mean? Peko is an NPC. Just a fucking NPC, my god.
No.
It's not as if that started the moment we arrived in this island. Before that, my young master had always told me to hide our relationship. Master Byakuya. My young master loathes relying on his household power. He even hates me, the toll given to him by his household.
I am nothing but a tool.
No matter what I'm told, I am nothing but a tool for killing. If my young master intends to kill, it is only natural for me to act as his tool. Then, the one who tried to kill Mahiru wasn't you, it was Fuyuhiko?
Damn it.
It is what it is. When I thought I beat that game, I was suddenly given these photographs.
Damn it!
I don't understand, why is my sister in these photos?
Don't fuck with me!
She's covered in blood! Doesn't mean, why can't I remember? How come I don't even know if my sister is dead?
You
tried to confirm it with Mahiru, and that's why you wanted to talk to her.
So...
Yeah. I sent her the photo because I wanted to make sure she'd respond. But she never replied back to me. Not only that, she started avoiding me too. I'm pretty sure Mahiru was confused too. I mean, we all were. Before anyone played that game, we didn't even know this incident had happened. That's why, even if we were told that we're connected to it, there's no way we would accept it. You know, even Mahiru spoke to Ibuki. She mentioned something about this. Sorry. I actually have plans to go to the beach with everyone.
Oh my!
Wait, huh? You're not going to go, Mahiru? If you want to talk about it there, it'd be totally fine. It's pretty important, so, you know, it'd be troubling to involve the others.
Huh?
You sound pretty serious. Serious or not, I can't really do anything about it on my own. So I wanted someone to think about it with me.
But...
If I need to make amends, I would, but I don't even know how.
Are you serious?
That definitely sounds serious. I can cancel my beach plans for you. No, it's fine. It's important that everyone gets along anyway. Just tell them I'm not feeling well. Plus, it doesn't have to be today. There's always tomorrow.
Oh.
She wanted to discuss how to make amends, but Hiyoko was the only one who accepted the invitation. I should have gone too. But it was rather convenient for you, wasn't it, Fuyuhiko? If you could make use of their plan to meet each other alone, you could easily lure Mahiru into a trap, right?
Hey.
By calling both of them to the beach house, you're able to pin the blame on Hiyoko.
What the?
Seriously, what the heck? An eye for an eye. That's the world I live in. My little sister was murdered. The reason that happened was because of some person here.
Damn it!
I had no choice but to kill that person on my sister's behalf, right?
And so?
And so my young master thought of a plan and executed it. I wanted to use the bat as a murder weapon because in the game, that's what was used to kill Girl E. For revenge, clubbing the person to death the same way my sister was killed just seemed to make sense. Even if it ruined my disguise, it was the only thing I could do to avenge my sister.
That is...
So that is why you killed Mahiru with the bat?
Yeah.
But still, I believed her up to the very last minute that the game was just a work of fiction. But even so, that bitch.
Hey.
Hey, if that game is actually real, are you the one who killed Girl E?
Why, you?
I don't want to hear about that.
But...
The fact that your sister was killed is terrible. It's unfortunate, but...
Why?
You shouldn't have killed that girl.
Shut the hell
Who
up!
cares about that? Just answer me. What do you know about that game? It was totally a Leon reference.
What are you saying?
You had no right to do that. Nobody has the right to judge others for their crimes. Revenge is just wrong.
Jeez.
I want to be honest. This whole time I was acting like a coward. Even after I called over Mahiru, I was still trying to find an excuse to not go through with the plan.
Yeah.
But after she did that to me, that all went out the window. Got really pissed off and grabbed the metal bat that I hid under the bench. But at that moment, young master called for me and made me kill Mahiru.
Huh?
Young master, I am finished.
She was fucking bonked.
What?
Are you saying you killed because you were ordered to? A tool is not defined by its will, but its actions. Hello, finished. I am lying. I don't get this at all.
Of course.
Well, of course you don't understand, because humans are completely different from one another. Everyone's birthplace and upbringing is different. It's obviously impossible for them to understand each other. So everyone just pretends to understand and pretends to be understood.
Be quiet.
Hey, you're annoying. You should be quiet.
Yes, indeed.
Okie dokie, I'll be quiet. After just my young master planned, I proceeded to tamper with the scene of the crime. The concept of empathy. However, I also considered the possibility of being found out. So in order to get you guys to make the wrong choice, I decided to make use of that serial killer story.
It cannot be.
You insisted that you were sparkling justice in order to make us hasten our votes? So we fell for it. We fell for her trick all along. That's right. You guys have made the wrong decision. You voted me, a mere tool, as a killer, unaware that my young master was the true killer.
That's obviously wrong.
Hold on! Don't act like our loss has been decided yet.
No.
No. It should be decided already. Isn't that right, Monokuma?
This is
I'll admit,
troubling.
all this talk about Pekka being a tool sounds pretty persuasive. When you approach it from various angles, it makes sense that Fuyuhiko is actually the true killer. Hold on, I'm telling you to hold on!
I see.
I see. So for Pekko, Fuyuhiko himself is your true hope, then. On his behalf, you killed my hero, and they are trying to sacrifice us so that you can protect him.
Great.
You'd only go that far because he's your one and only hope.
Wrong.
Wrong. I have no hope. I'm just a tool. Well, even if we ask her, she'll probably just play dumb anyway.
Now then.
So I'm gonna ask someone else. Hey, Fuyuhiko, what do you think?
Huh?
About what?
Hey.
Is Pekko just a tool to you? Using that tool, surviving by sacrificing Pekko and the rest of us? Is that your hope?
What?
Hold on.
Hold on, what's the use of asking someone like that? What's the use of asking something like that?
What?
Huh? You seem distressed. A mere tool doesn't panic like that, right?
Jeez.
Pekko, be honest. Are you trying to protect Fuyuhiko of your own free will?
Hey,
Fuyuhiko, can you tell me the truth? The fact that she killed on your behalf, the fact that she lied to us by acting like the killer, are those all things you ordered her to do? Is that the truth?
Huh?
Fuyuhiko?
Yeah.
I know you hate our guts, but
Huh?
if you listen to Pekka, we're all gonna die.
Yeah.
I...
Young master.
Young master, you just have to tell the truth. I was only following your orders. You just have to tell them that.
I
Hiyoko? You mentioned this before, but in this kind of situation, interacting with others was just shorten your lifespan. Those idiots, Byakuya and Teru are proof of that. Plus, it'd be frustrating to get held back by affection when it's my turn to kill. You're still saying that? Of course. Sacrifice the lives of everyone here if it guarantees my survival. What's happening? Just Peko being a tool. You don't really feel that way, right? You're not that kind of person. Because if you were, you wouldn't be hesitating like you are now, right?
Young Master!
There's no need to hesitate, young master. Please just tell them the truth. Young master, you were the young master, you were the one who ordered me. I just did as I was told because I am a tool. Hiyoko, this could be considered your ultimate choice. Regardless, either way, you'll still lose Peko, but
Hey.
If you insist you're the killer, just as she said, you can sacrifice us and serve alone. Or would you rather reject Peko and fight alongside us against despair? Which one will be your hope? Let's hear what you have to say.
Damn it!
Young Master, I am finished.
You? What the hell did you do? You already know, right? What's going to happen after you kill someone?
I did it because I know. There is no way I can let that happen to you.
She knows swimsuit again because it's a backtrack. It's a backtrack. This is when she'd done the murder.
Hey, Peko. Do you remember what I told you when we first arrived on this island? Our professional relationship doesn't exist on this island. We're just fellow high school students now.
Zeph, it's sad if you actually pay attention to the characters. Otherwise, you're probably not going to find it sad. If you paid attention, you find it sad to hear this. That they actually did know each other, and there's all this stuff going on, and that you don't, at this point, you don't know what's going to happen. You don't know if Hiyoko is actually the killer and everyone is going to die, or it's just a bluff and Peko's the killer and she's going to die. It is really emotional, but you have to be like paying attention to what's going on. You have to like actually be paying attention.
You need to run. Got it? Just let me take the fall so you can get away.
Young Master, that is impossible.
Shut up! I'm ordering you not to worry about me.
There is no way I cannot worry about you. I am my young master's tool. A tool to protect my young master. Without an owner, the tool serves no purpose.
God damn it, we are done with that crap! Why won't you listen to what I'm saying?
Nothing popped up, Zeph.
Regardless, I will not flee. Besides, I'm fairly certain they'll discover the truth soon enough.
Then why did you...
I have a plan.
Huh? A plan?
Please do not worry. I promise I will keep my young master alive and return him safely home.
You idiot. What do you intend to do?
I intend to fulfill my duty as your tool. Now please, go! Hiyoko will be waking up soon. After you leave, I must block the door to the road with Mahiru's body. Hurry!
Damn it. You better run away. Got it? Just forget about me! Forget about the Kuzuryu clan! You better escape!
So how about it for you, Hiyoko? Please, just tell me the truth.
Sorry.
I'm sorry, Peko. I guess I just couldn't go through with it after all.
Young Master!
I'm a disgrace.
Because if that's actually what I have to do to survive, I just feel ashamed of myself. I mean, if I can't live without depending on something, I just feel disgusted with myself.
Peko.
And if I admit that, it means you already are just a tool to me. How many times did I tell you? I don't want a tool given to me by the Kuzuryu clan.
Young Master!
Oh my! So this is how it turned out.
Too bad.
And here I thought it'd be more brutal and heartless. Man, how disappointing. Which means everything happened thanks to her meddlesome actions.
Why you?
There's no way a human that meddlesome can ever be considered a tool.
Hey,
Monokuma, you know all along, didn't you? You knew about what Peko and Fuyuhiko discussed.
Jeez.
Well, it's obvious now. I mean, that's why you have surveillance cameras. You're just having fun, huh? Man, even if it was acts of desperation, Peko's claim was surprisingly interesting. You're actually the first to try and influence the outcome of the trial like that. But too bad, you're definitely the killer. Peko, the tool with the heart, is the killer.
Sorry.
Peko, I'm sorry I couldn't fulfill your request. Even though you did all that to provide me the chance to survive. But I had a feeling it would turn out like this.
Huh?
Young master.
You have a kind heart, despite being a Yakuza. That's why you question your position and constantly worry about it. If you just sacrifice someone else just to escape by yourself, I believe you wouldn't accept that so easily. We've been together ever since we were children. Even a tool would understand that.
What?
Then why?
Even so,
I wanted you to escape.
Oops.
I wanted to protect you.
Peko.
I am terribly sorry.
I will not be able to serve by your side until the very end, young master.
Goodbye.
And I'm sorry for what I've done to you all too. It may be a selfish request, but please forgive my young master.
And please do not cause a senseless killing such as this ever again.
Of course. Peko. That will do, Monokuma. Why don't you start already?
I will never feel despair.
Just so you know, I will never feel despair. As long as I'm a tool, I am fully prepared to die.
So cool!
But will you be able to maintain that composure until the very end? People who act as proud as you always shed tears of despair in the end. Well, Peko, I'm sure no one ever will kill everyone ever again in Chapter 2. Now then, let's begin.
Young Master Fuyuhiko.
Please permit me to make one final selfish request.
So...
Didn't I tell you not to call me young master?
I want you to remember.
The tall Peko Yama, who used to stand beside you. I would like you if you remembered that. That's it. How many times do you have to keep... I don't need any tools. You did say that. Then let's begin! It's punishment time, brimming with despair.
Jeez.
Why don't you get it yet?
Thrills!
This
chills,
time, for the ultimate
kills!
swordswoman, Peko Yama.
Why?
You stayed by my side all this time. Why didn't you get it?
Now then, I prepared a very special punishment!
I
Never needed a sword or a shield.
I never needed a tool. So... You didn't need to become a tool.
Let's give it everything we've got!
You just needed to be yourself. I never wanted a tool. I just wanted you. Only you.
Young Master?
Why? Why couldn't you understand? We've always been together ever since we were kids!
Let's go! It's punishment time!
Please, Peko. Don't go! I need you! Don't leave me!
Young Master? Young Master!
It's a sad execution too. Peko has been found guilty. Time for the punishment. Shit. Holding her like a doll. As a tool. One woman army. Ultimate swordswoman Peko Yama's execution. Executed. She's fucking fighting those bitches. He wants to stop it. He wants to save her. He doesn't want her to die. They're both dead. They both died. The tool. This cannot be. Even for Hiyoko? This is bad. This shouldn't be allowed. People dying so easily, falling like dominoes. You bastard. What is this? This can't be. This is a lie, right? Peko. Hiyoko.
Such a waste.
For heaven's sake. This is just the worst. Jeez, what a waste. This conclusion, what a waste. This is why she just discussed it with me.
Damn it.
It was supposed to be a clash between two hopes. It was crushed into something so unpalatable.
Oh.
You're still talking about that? He would have just... Peko. The hell's wrong with you? Aren't you pissed that 2 of your friends got killed?
Such despair.
I am pissed. I even feel sad and hopeless. But still.
Isn't that right?
It's gonna be alright. This despair is worthless. Even this despair is just a ladder to a bright, shining future that awaits us. Yeah, chapter 3 is a double kill in the first game. And this was a double execution. That hasn't happened. Like his eyes. The higher the ladder, the brighter we can shine. That is the unmistakable truth. Calling me a ladder, huh? You say some pretty interesting things. I genuinely can't. I mean, I can do it. But I can't. Actually, I can do it. Never mind. In a way, your misguided thoughts of what hope should be reminded me of him. Who's him? I don't really understand what you're saying.
Listen carefully.
Anyway, I shall make a declaration. We will definitely destroy you. The hopes of all the ultimates here will definitely, completely, utterly destroy you. There won't even be a strand of cotton left when we're done with you. That's your future. How much longer are you planning to say such stupid things? Don't you understand? Even Hiyoko died, you know. Not yet. He's still alive.
What?
Everyone!
Hiyoko is still alive.
You serious?
Are you serious? Hiyoko. The boy is alive. Frantically, we rushed over to Hiyuko's side. I will say he gets better. I didn't like him either, but he gets better.
He's still breathing.
Is he gonna be okay?
Do something! Hey! You need to save him! Hey!
I'm trying, but his blood, he won't stop bleeding out. His pulse is getting weaker.
The guy survived his execution. Did you? What? Not that you mean Makoto in the first game. Makoto in the first game survived. Oh, IRL. Never mind. I mean, out of context, Zeph saying, hey, I watched a YouTube video about this. A guy survived his execution. We're playing Danganronpa. Of course I'm going to think Danganronpa. That's because you're a psychopath.
Can't you do anything about it? God damn it!
Well, sounds right.
You're so stupid.
Well, you filled with hope with the thought of saving yourself? That's why he ended like that.
You stupid
What are you so laid back about? You need to hurry up and save him.
I don't
A surprise order?
it! What the heck?
Why do I have to burn my precious calories to save some Yakuza scum?
That's wrong.
It's your duty to save him.
Huh?
Duty?
Hey.
Because it's written in the score trick rules. Rule number 6. If the Blackened is exposed during the class trial, they alone will be executed. If only the Blackened gets executed, then Fuyuhiko shouldn't be allowed to be executed. Well, if I could, I would do something about it right now. Since my magic stick was taken away, I'm practically powerless. Wow.
Hey.
But you should be able to do it. Jeez. Guess I have no choice.
Fine.
Well, there's no way I can violate a rule, even if it's me.
So,
Fine then, I'll save him. Really?
like...
I was actually going to do that all along. So I've actually prepared for this. Prepared? A siren began ringing from out of nowhere. And gradually grew closer and closer.
An ambulance?
Wee you.
Just leave the rest to me, Dr. Killgood.
Dr. Killgood, you've already killed your patients.
We gotta get this patient to the Monokuma Hospital ER and get him under 24-hour observation stat. So, I'll see you later.
After he said that, the ambulance containing Monokuma Fuyuhiko vanished from our sight. Mumbo kills a lot, Jumbo. Is it really going to be okay to leave this to Monokuma?
Damn it.
Can't be helped. It's not that there was any other way.
Perhaps.
He's going to be fine. He's probably going to get better and come back to us again. You're right. He's definitely going to come back and talk a lot of smack as if nothing happened. And all we can do is wait. Why do I have to wait for him? I mean, he caused Mahiru's death, you know.
However,
we must put that aside since Pekka has already been punished. Or else, we will not be able to advance forward.
Fall might...
There are no second chances in life. We cannot return to what has already transpired. There is no other way than to move forward, like an arrow of light piercing through the darkness.
damn it!
I guess things aren't as exciting if a shit stirrer like him ain't around. I didn't realise it, but I was wishing for that too. From the bottom of my heart, I really wanted him to return. Gundam Tanaka did not watch the hardcore challenge streams. Fuyuhiko. I don't want anyone else to be a sacrifice. And so, the class trial ended. We still can't see the real ending that we really want yet. When that finally arrives, what will have happened to us by then? No matter where I look, no matter what possibilities I look for, I can't see our future, not even a speck. As if we're in a boat, floating unreliably in a vast dark sea. We were just left there, alone. Only one word could explain our situation. Despair. We couldn't find a more suitable word than that. "15 days remain." Oh no, it's a bomb.
You guys can see it, right? You can see this countdown too? 4 people are already gone. We took our time preparing the hope fragments, but now we're no longer able to gather them. Honestly, I'm not so sure anymore. Whether it's better if we let them leave this island, or if we shouldn't let them escape. For those kids, which option is hope and which is despair? But I guess there's no time to hesitate. If this countdown reaches 0, that guy will probably take over our plan's final stage as well.
What lies beyond that is the foul resurrection of the ultimate despair.
The foul resurrection of the ultimate despair, you say?
And the continuation of the biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history.
Oh shit.
That cannot be allowed. We must prevent that by any means necessary. Even if we have to pay the ultimate price, I will definitely prevent it by any means. Everything is for the sake of a future filled with hope.
Oh shit. Chapter 2, Sea and Punishment, Sin and Coconuts. And that's the end of chapter... Ah, that's the end of chapter 2. What do you guys think? It was a little bit sad. I will say, I'm gonna look at the Hiyoko on the title screen. So Peko gets executed and almost kills Hiyoko in the process. Is why you like him so much? He gets cool, I'll say that. Hiyoko actually turns into a really cool character. Right now he's a bit of a dick, but he actually gets quite cool. But yeah. Boomer is dead. Swordswoman died. She was actually alright. She was kind of cool. And Hiyoko, who was a massive dick, almost died in the process. So I will say, chapter 3 is a weird one. Daily life is pretty good. The case is not that good. It's written really poorly. But the daily life is pretty good. I can see you guys finding it quite funny. Because basically, not without spoiling anything, the motive for chapter 3, it predicted the future. It predicted the future. It's not stupid. Some people say it's a pretty bad motive, but I actually think it's quite funny. I actually think it's quite funny. I know, Sean, I'm not going to say anything. Shut the fuck up. It's an alright motive. But yeah. I'm cold. Holy fucking shit, Among Us. I mean, they've already predicted Among Us multiple times. I didn't find it very funny. I didn't find it that funny, but I think looking back on a stream, it could be quite funny. Woman up is 7, Leon real. Anyway, so next stream will be tomorrow. While you're all here, I do want to say this before you guys go. So tomorrow is Skyblock, right? It's probably not guaranteed. It does depend on the outcome of this stream and how it all goes, but it might be the last Skyblock stream. Woo come Skyblock. It might be the last Skyblock stream. If people still have things to do on Skyblock, we'll do one more week, but if not, we'll leave it there. The next Saturday, so instead of Skyblock, once it's ended, we'll be doing beta. We'll be playing beta Minecraft 1.6. I still need to get a server up and running on it because it's a bit weird to set up old versions. I'm freezing. But it could be quite fun to do. It should be really interesting. The end is saying one on YouTube should compile this collection with the gunshot. Yeah. There's already so many. Not 1.2. Because 1.6 is a bit more stable. 1.6 seems to be the best version. I've tested a bunch of versions. 1.6 seems to be the best one. 1.6 seems to be as far back as we can go and keep the game still interesting. Anything before that is just not all that stable. Yeah, 1.6 has the Nether as well. We could do 1.7. 1.7 has a few more features, but 1.6 is probably the earliest back we can go. 1.5, beta 1.5. Because release 1.5 is the furthest back I've gone. Yeah, we're talking about beta, not release, by the way. Beta 1.6. I love how this isn't the only streamer I've watched that keeps joking about Leon past Danganronpa 1. Honestly, I have no control over it. That's entirely on chat, not me. There's more of us. More of you guys, not me. I have nothing to do with this. I don't even know what started the Leon jokes. You guys just seem to love him. I don't know why. You guys just love Leon for some reason. I don't know why, but you guys for some reason love Leon. Guys, why would I love Leon? Why would Leon be my favourite when Chiaki exists? I think it started in chapter 2 when I accused him. Probably. I don't know how it started. I don't think it happened in the first trial, at least. I think it might have started in the second trial when someone accused him. Yeah, that makes sense. Because Leon's cooler. Anyone who has finished this game knows that Chiaki's like the best character in all of Danganronpa. Anyway, I'm going to finish off the stream now. I don't raid on Danganronpa streams because Danganronpa is so easy to spoil. Like Chiaki, she's the best. But yeah, so tomorrow, potentially the last Skyblock stream, and then I'll post my next stream schedule on Sunday. But yeah, I'm going to go get some rest because my legs are absolutely aching me. I walked 8 miles today. Sorry, 9 miles. I walked 9 miles. It's like what, like 19 kilometers? 19, 20 kilometers? It's crazy. Weird way to pronounce Mikan. British people have funny accents. Shut the fuck up. I walked 9 miles. It's like 19 or 20 kilometers for those darn Americans. I'm exhausted. Anyway, I go now. Guys, thank you for watching the stream. It was very nice having you all here, and I will see you all whenever. Bye guys!